Hello and welcome to the Velveteen Lounge. Who's ready for Halloween? Yay! Hi!
I'll just keep doing that for a
You just
while.
keep making that sound.
Just making that
all
sound.
right. Hi, Dime. Good to see you. Happy
Very good.
Halloween.
Happy Halloween. I gotta
Yay.
tell you, we are totally gearing up for it. As you can see, we've been busy in the back here. We've had this great background here
Hi, Devin.
for
Happy
some
Halloween.
days. Hey, this sounds like your holiday. I'm just saying, making that
Yeah.
prediction.
I'm gonna be so hot in this dress.
You are already roiling.
I can already tell. I'm
I'm
going
gonna need to
royal.
pop that door over there and grab the fan.
Hi, Eric.
Had the heat on this morning. I'm gonna have to grab the fan
Happy
now.
Halloween.
Jeez, hey.
Happy Halloween, Hugo.
Hey, Hugo.
Yay! I'm so glad to see everyone.
Absolutely. Hey,
Lisa, hi. And happy Halloween, Lisa. Devin says Jessica wants me to tell you about how we made a. Oh my gosh!
Angostura.
With Angostura bitters, and it was really good.
Oh,
Good.
excellent.
I'm so glad to hear it.
Glad to hear.
Yay!
Well, this is what bitters are for, after all. Concentrated
Yes.
flavor. We sing their praises from time to time.
Yes, I'm so happy.
Most weeks on the show. So,
Yay!
big fun.
Hi,
Hello,
everyone,
folks.
and happy Halloween.
Before we get too far, and I totally forget, of course, a big shout out to those watching the rebroadcast because
in the future, they get.
future broadcasts such as these will interest you in the future. And we
Hi,
really
Peter.
absolutely appreciate if you tune in later. Obviously, you can't comment on the existing comments, which you can add one, but it's really great. And hey, a view's a view. It's really, really cool. There are some folks
Hi,
who
Mom.
regularly tune in for the rebroadcast.
Happy Halloween, everyone.
Happy Halloween.
Yay.
Yay. Definitely.
Oh, okay, good.
Our mischief people.
Thank you, Devin. I appreciate that.
She borrowed it from Vampiro.
We've got Plan 9 on the
Going
TV
over there.
with the sound off.
And it's going, and it's going.
I feel like you can follow this film even with the sound off.
It will make as much sense with sound off as on. In fact, it probably makes more.
That's true.
Truth be told. Oh,
hi,
flying
Mikhail.
saucers.
Good to see you.
Yes.
Oh, okay. You're just talking amongst yourselves.
Yes.
Please. I don't need to worry.
Please discuss, and we will discuss strange things happening in the cemetery. Super fun. Yes, this is the Plan 9 week. What is the ninth plan anyway? We never really find out.
No, we do.
We found out the actual plan, but why is it
Plan
9?
nine.
What's
We don't. I don't know what plans 1 through 8 are. But
That's what I was
yes.
wondering about. But you find out what 9 is all about, which
Yes.
is basically reanimation of the undead, of the
people.
dead, into the undead. And I'm like, so
Oh,
basically.
there's Criswell.
So basically,
Film must be over.
none of the living dead 10 years early is more or less.
Oh my God.
Let's go with it, but yes.
Believe it or not, I'm sick again.
Oh.
Ugh.
Feeling symptoms.
Anyway, yeah.
I guess you need some cold medicine.
I have a sip of water before I make a cocktail.
Before we proceed into that sort of thing. But yes, we recommend watching Plan 9 around this time of year.
Yes.
It's the time to watch it. In back of us, we actually have that soundtrack album from the 70s, which contains the entire
Choking on my water.
dialogue track.
Hi, Gettysburg, ma'am.
Oh, yeah, that's the one that's got all the dialogue. I think there's a CD of that by now. And you really don't need that because you just get the movie and watch it. That's what they did back in the
Gettysburg,
day.
ma'am says, from the most haunted grounds in the USA, or so they say. Hello from Gettysburg, you ghosts and goblins. Hello.
It is certainly among the hallowed grounds, the most
Oh,
hallowed
Eric.
grounds, isn't it? And if you're talking about the spirits wandering around, well, there's a lot of them.
Hi,
in that area.
Nick. Good
Now,
to see
aren't
you.
there, thinking about it.
Oh, that's right, Lisa. Errol mentioned that he was going to be in Louisiana. Yeah. Harry says, you're so sweet, the diseases don't want to go away. I finally resorted to drugs today.
You got to get some stuff.
Oh, Bride of the Monster. Yes, Peter.
There is always that. And there is always like Night of the Ghouls is yet the other one.
Wait,
And then you can
hold
always
on.
simply resort to
Oh my gosh.
What am I thinking of?
Dime says, "Here's something strange today. I walked into the bedroom, which used to be my parents, and I literally smelled the perfume my mom used to wear. So I was like, 'Hi, mom.' Oh, I love that.
Oh, wow.
I love that.
Wow. Interesting. Interesting. You never
Hi,
know.
Julie. Happy Halloween."
You never know about strange phenomena which will appear to you and in the future. So,
Yes, happy Plan 9
Plan 9
Wednesday.
still wondering
I feel
about
like I need some Plan 9
plans 1 through 8. You feel like you need.
medication.
I think you feel like you need plain Formula 44.
I have something even better.
Oh, I've got something
Something better than Formula 44. Trust me. So we've got drinks inspired by Plan 9 and Rocky Horror this evening.
We had requests for both, and both of them are just so obvious that you just got to go with it, folks. The classics, the classics. We actually don't have Rocky Horror. You were asking, do we have the soundtrack cast out? No.
I know.
Good grief. Where am I?
I know.
I guess it just doesn't turn up too often in the usual locations.
Oh.
But then, of course, there's video. So.
Oh, Devin, I love it. Oh my gosh, that is spooky.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's definitely hallowed ground around here. Yeah, yeah. Hallowed, not
Hollywood.
hallowed. Hallowed.
Not hollowed.
Haven't seen any ghosts, but I've definitely had some questionable things happen to me here. That's for sure. Interesting.
You never know.
Interesting.
Yeah. So.
I've been reading A Christmas Carol. So I've been reading about ghosts lately. Hi, Bobby. Good to see you.
And that's exactly correct.
Oh, and also earlier this month, the house smelled like Jessica's great grandma's pasta sauce. Oh my gosh! Wow.
Uh-huh. That's right. Strange aroma.
It was originally named Grave Robbers from Outer Space. That makes a certain amount of sense.
it will make an awful lot of sense when Criswell does this whole like bloviating intro, and he ends it by talking about Grave Robbers from Outer Space.
Yes.
And didn't say anything about this Plan 9, which occurs as sort of an incidental like aside later in the picture. But apparently, the financiers of this whole thing were like the local Baptist church, and when the thing premiered, they were kind of objecting to the name Grave Robbers. I don't know. I'm thinking you're objecting to the title,
but that's what they are.
but not to the entire plot of the
movie. I know. You're all right with the grave robbing. Just we can't call it that.
Yeah, you saw this thing being made. It didn't occur to any of you at the time like, I don't know what's going on with this. It's like I guess you weren't paying very careful attention to what was happening in the bowels of Hollywood at the time, and this is what it coughed up.
All right. I think I've I don't have to look at the recipe anymore. I've got it.
You good?
So this one, inspired by Plan 9, is called "I'm a Big Boy Now, Johnny," which Inspector Clay says while he's still alive. So to make "I'm a Big Boy Now, Johnny," start with 1 ounce of bourbon.
As he says, "I'm a big boy now, Johnny."
Oh, Dracula versus Frankenstein. I don't think I've seen that.
Oh.
Have you?
There, who was that? Wasn't it One Shot Bodine who actually did a Dracula versus Frankenstein, or was it? No, it was like Billy the Kid versus like Frankenstein, this kind of thing. It's that kind of pairing of history where you go, okay, who thought this up? Yeah, no.
It's like epic rap battles.
Yeah, it is a sort of an epic rap battle,
okay,
without the entertaining hip hop.
1 ounce bourbon, 1 ounce Elvis Midnight Snack Whiskey, which we sampled last week, which has the flavors of peanut butter, banana, and bacon.
Yes, it is a liqueur style whiskey. I think it's slightly lower proof, but it still packs a kick.
It's still like 70 proof, I think.
It actually has all of those flavors in it, which is really fun. It is not a
Monster
not a fat
Squad,
wash, but it's still
Monster Squad.
Monster Squad. Oh boy.
Okay.
Anybody remember the Groovy Ghoulies? Oh,
I do.
I think it was a cartoon and live action Hollywood thing.
Open this. We tasted this in the store. Oh yeah, the Abbott and Costello. Yes.
Abbott and Costello Frankenstein.
Frankenstein. They play that at our local theater at Halloween.
Did that also feature the Wolfman?
I forget.
I forget. Yeah, what was in that?
Yes, so this is chocolate liqueur from... No, it's still there.
Pardon me, I'll be right back.
You broke the zip strip?
The zip strip broke.
Oops. This is simply chocolate liqueur from Putney Mountain Spirits in Vermont.
Tell you.
We bought it when we were in Vermont.
When we were in Vermont. I should always have this on me because this happens with these bottles. You're just trying to open it like an average, ordinary citizen. And then what do you know?
Oh man, they cut nards. Oh, thank you, Dime. Oh boy, who's texting me? Oh jeez.
At this hour. Sorry, folks.
Hold
We're on
on.
the broadcast.
Oh, I have to take this actually. Hold on one sec.
Ugh.
I'll be right back.
I'll just continue struggling with this bottle. Don't worry about it. We'll be good. Totally. Absolutely.
All right, I'll be right back.
No worries there. Absolutely no worries at all, folks. Remember, don't try this at home. Well, actually, if your bottle's zip strip fails, then do try this at home. You got to get open somehow, right? So, there we go. Ugly, but it works. Perhaps I can get the rest of that off. Yeah, that's better. Boom, 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 boom. The Elvis whiskey, where we got it, was something like 24 or 25. Now, we haven't seen it locally,
Okay.
so I
I
can't
have
even
now
tell
turned
you.
my phone off.
I
so
can't
that
even tell
won't
you what to
happen
do.
again.
Anyway,
All right. Should we try the chocolate again?
we might as well.
We
We're
did.
here.
We did taste it in the store, but
Well, that was then.
that was then. This bottle might be different. Oh, hi, Alan and Elizabeth. Good to see you.
Definitely. This is watching a lot of Vincent Price.
I don't remember it being creamy like this.
No, I think they're still a little cloudy, actually. It might be.
Oh, it's cloudy.
Might be the
I was gonna say-
temperature.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
got
because mine's
that
not as cloudy as yours.
But definitely. Lisa's talking about watching a lot of Vincent Price movies.
Oh, yummy.
We just watched
Ooh.
A Theater of Blood.
Mhm.
Oh, that's a great one. If you do not have that one, recommend it. Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, that's actually quite nice. It's got a really nice rounded chocolate flavor, with a distinct bitter edge to it. It's sweet, it's a liqueur,
Okay.
but it has like a lot more going on than just like chocolate sauce, you know? Tasty.
That is good. Katie
Definitely.
from Nam says, went on a
We're-
sunset walk of the battlefield once with a group. We kept losing the light on our flashlights. One walker had a high-powered flashlight with fresh batteries, and it kept going dim and cutting out.
Oh. Or,
Okay.
or should I say,
So,
you never know.
oh my gosh, Dime! Love Vincent Price so much, I named my second son after him. I love it. Oh, Eric says I'm halfway through season 1 of Project UFO. Nice. Oh yeah.
Oh, wow.
Theater of Blood. Peter Wright is classic.
Was
Okay.
there a second Project UFO, or are you talking about the one from the 70s, which I recall?
So,
Which we recall.
1 ounce bourbon, 1 ounce Elvis Midnight Snack whiskey,
Mhm.
half ounce of a high quality chocolate liqueur.
There are some great ones out there, including a Trader Vic's chocolate. This is coming to us from Putney Winery.
In
which
Vermont.
makes excellent liqueurs. In fact, we kind of passed by Putney on our travels. I guess we should check out the
We at
winery
least passed
sometime.
by the road to Putney.
The road, buddy.
Half ounce fresh lemon juice.
Deborah's noting, Jessica and he have seen the Jersey Devil.
Oh my gosh, wow!
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, and Eric is talking about the 70s Project UFO. Oh yeah,
Ah, okay.
remember that well. It was like everybody was watching this thing at the time.
3 dashes Fee Brothers Whiskey Barrel Aged Bitters. Oh, by the way, don't try to buy these on our Amazon store because they shut our Amazon store down.
They shut us down. Shut down.
We were victims of our own success.
We got kicked, booted.
I guess
apparently.
too many people, like, I don't know. I don't even know. I'm not going to get into it.
I'm not
but
going to try to figure out
they
what
shut
the
us
hell
down.
was up with Amazon and their BS. But, you know, if that ever gets straightened out, then back
Oh,
we
Hugo's
go.
got the Raven on. Ooh. Thank you. I need some chocolate. I'm supposed to serve this with chocolate.
We have some chocolate, like a chocolate bar. I could actually retrieve
Maybe
that.
one of those. No, it's pumpkin spice.
Yeah, no.
Hmm.
Oh, and so Nick, the actual rationale
Thank you.
for shutting us down was apparently
Oh, done.
our friends were buying stuff from the store.
Well, I'm like, how do you know who my friends are?
A, how you know that? B, if you're figuring something out, I'm like, who do you think is buying from me? Complete strangers? It's
Yeah.
like, we tell people who watch our broadcast, please, this would help us out. They go and buy stuff.
Devin, I'm with
That's
you.
a problem?
I'm with you.
Okay.
Screw Amazon.
Yeah.
I know.
Big
I was
fun.
like, I'm with you. I'm with you. I'm like,
You need one of these.
maybe I just won't sign up for Prime next year.
Yeah, maybe not. I think there are
So
other
you can
things
play
to
at
do.
that game.
And you
Plus,
need.
they took all the good shows off of Prime anyway, so what's the point?
You need it.
I was gonna do some M&Ms actually.
Okay, sure.
Just a smattering of M&Ms, but I have extra.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Boom, boom.
Here, I need my glass back.
Oh, yeah.
That's why I'm just standing here.
Extra. Beyond
Talk about
bits.
biting the hand that feeds. Exactly.
I think that we've been promoting
A
them.
goalpost moving world. That's exactly right, Eric.
I think that we've been promoting them as a viable venue that would help us out, and we've also been saying, look, I mean, if you're buying anyway, then why not, right? And now I'm like, okay, maybe I don't actually promote you on the show all the time.
I'm gonna keep it classy, but there is something that I would be very happy for them to kiss. I'll just say that. I'll leave it at that. I'll let you use your imagination.
I think that you know how to fill in that blank, shall we say?
I'm a big boy now, Johnny.
And that blank is not.
Oh,
filled,
Eric, this crap now. I want some M&Ms.
That blank is not filled with.
Oh my gosh.
I think it's kind of filled more with.
Devin, that is so weird.
So.
Devin says Jessica's not allowed to leave reviews on Amazon because I'm an author, and she can't leave reviews on things like fairy lights and pillows because of it. That is so weird.
That's pretty whack. I mean, she's not you. You're not the same person. Okay.
Oh, you used to watch Dark Shadows after school.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, Alan, Abbott and Costello Meet Frankenstein. They show that at our local theater every year. Love it. Hi, Dan. Good to see you.
Oh, it looks like Dan broke the ice.
Oh. That's so funny. I bought one. Did you buy it on like Prime Deal days? I bought one for Christy and Jeff because it was like 50% off. But I didn't go through the store. No. That's the thing. They're saying like you broke the rules. And the thing is, like, if you know me more than casually, you know I'm the most honest person. Paul can tell you, we were like walking out of the supermarket a couple of weeks ago, and like there was still like jalapeno pepper that had like fallen through our cart. We had inadvertently not paid for it, and I'm like, go back in and pay for that jalapeno pepper. It was like 32 cents.
Charged it, and I said, oh damn. So I said, yeah, I'll gladly go back in and pay for the thing that I hadn't actually paid for. So I go back in there, go to the line, and like weigh it, and it was like 19 cents. Oh. Literally that much. Like, I haven't had some change here because I just returned some cans. So that was hilarious. Not hilarious that we walked out of there without paying for something, but
we didn't mean to.
But once we figured it out, it's like that was it. Okay, good.
19 cents. Go back and pay for that.
Bing. So. Oh.
No, I'm like. Not only do I think it's good karma, to be honest, I also have a healthy aversion to things like jail. So.
That kind of stuff.
Oh, R.I.P. Dark Shadows, Lara Parker.
Oh boy. We've had a number of those.
Oh wow, Nick.
Lately, we just had. I just found out every time I turn on the radio and I see like a big block of material, I'm like, oh, who did we lose now? And I found out that it was about a week ago. It was Carla Bley, for all of you music fans out there, and
we lost Richard Roundtree.
Richard Roundtree. Hello, boy, Shaft himself. That's a big one. Around these parts, that's a really big one. And we were just talking recently about the TV show Shaft featuring Richard Roundtree, which
she passed last Thursday.
Somebody's got to throw that up on a DVD set. I gotta say.
Oh, Dark Shadows is free in its entirety on Tubi. We have Tubi on right now.
As a matter of fact.
That's why I'm thinking like, oh, maybe I could do without Prime because everything that I want to see is on like Tubi or Roku, and I get screeners, so what do I care? Anyway.
Yeah, that's the kicker.
Oh, Dan. Well, thank you.
Thanks.
I probably got paid.
Well, you should have. We should have. We thank you because you followed the recommendation that we've been putting out there this whole time, which is like that's how it helps us, and it should, and I'm glad you did. And apparently in future it will not. So I don't know, man. I can't even begin. Oh,
Nick says there's an episode of This American Life about fans of that show, and it's great. They're just serious fans. I believe that.
Definitely.
Well, I can see it now. What are you in for? I stole a car. No, I stole a jalapeno pepper.
Stole a jalapeno pepper.
I know. I
Yeah.
couldn't live with myself if I stole a jalapeno
And
pepper.
they got me, you know, and they said,
Well, even if they didn't get me, I couldn't live with myself. Like,
and they said, you're going to the slammer, you know.
I would be visited by 3 ghosts, you know?
Well, first of all, we put that in the cart with the full intention of just putting it through with everything, and we missed it. Okay, fine. But I love the idea though. Like I stole a pepper, you know.
Well, no, it's only stealing if you knew you. I mean,
Well, yeah, if you intended to. If you didn't, that's pretty.
but I appealed it on Amazon because I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
And then I read that like, oh, you know, you can't, you can't, friends or friends, family, and business associates can't go through your store. I'm like, well, pretty much everybody I know is a friend, family, or business associate. Like, what, neighbors? Like, I don't. What do we have left?
We don't really have strangers coming to the store because they wouldn't know about it.
Do you pay for the 2 grapes you eat when picking them? Also,
you know.
That's hot. That's hot, Bobby.
Seriously.
If you did, yeah, Julie, exactly.
It's true.
If you didn't pay for it and used it, the food wouldn't taste good. Exactly. I feel seen. Thank you.
Well,
hi, Errol.
I think you understand. I think you understand in a way that these other folks do not. All right. Well, you got a thing. I don't have a thing, and I gotta have a thing. Have I tried your thing?
I have you. It's really good.
I have not tried your thing.
Errol made it. I know. I'm sorry.
Hello. That's awesome.
Paul's gonna go put in his earbuds so he can take his conference call.
Yeah. So I better get that drink going on. That conference
That
call.
is some BS. Diane, you are correct.
That I've had for basically about 3 or 4 weeks running. We got another one tonight. So I thought, all right, fine. You know what? I'm going to respond yes. I'm going to get on the call. I'm going to check it out. And I'm going to clock the hours because I'm getting on. So that's fair enough. Let's actually go and mix this thing up, shall we? Now, I have also got a thing.
Disappearing quickly.
I was inspired by the Plan 9.
Oh, Stephen Wright, hold on.
You had I'm a Big Boy Now, Johnny.
Yes.
And we found, looks like we beat them off again, sir. So let's actually go with that. Okay, I'll take the bourbon, please.
Because I'm suddenly 12 years old.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Hilarious. Well, you know, you didn't
It's like we beat them off again, sir.
You didn't write the quote. That would have been
not.
Edward Jr. That's his script, after all. 2 ounces of bourbon, ½ ounce of the apricot. Okay, that'll do the job. I'll take the apricot and then the chinar.
Okay, I will.
I want to see how this goes. I kind of riffed on these ingredients, and this might be a little bitter without having enough sweet. We're going to find out.
Hi, Ryan. Good to see you.
In fact, I'm going to make my life easier by using a measurer. Hey, Ryan.
From Stephen Wright. I've been selected for jury duty. Kind of insane case. 6,000 ants dressed up as rice tried to rob a Chinese restaurant. What? I do like Stephen Wright, though. He is really funny.
Yeah, good stuff. All right, so then ½ ounce of the lemon juice, freshly squeezed, please. And then ½ ounce of the chinar.
I was going to say, did you get... Peter came over the other day and tried chinar.
He did, as a matter of fact. Because we had just seen Bob Mould. Guess what? I left something in his car. I'm like, ah, jeez. But he very graciously dropped by and dropped it off. And I said, well, you know what? Thank you so much. And just for that, you get lunch. So.
Thank you.
So we had some delicious food. It was really
You're
good.
done with the apricot, right?
Done with the apricot, yes. So we're going to try this and see where it leads to. I think this should be just fine. I might need bitters too. What do you think?
I think so.
Yes. I'm going to throw the bitters on top after I'm done. So, give it a shake. Shake, shake, shake. Shake, shake, shake. Shake your cocktail. Shake your cocktail. Oh, shake, shake,
Oh,
shake.
time.
Shake, shake, shake. Shake your cocktail. Shake your cocktail.
Dime, I know. I feel you.
Thank you. Really, I appreciate the the expression of sympathy because you know as well as I, it's like what's the reasoning behind this? No one, we can't even figure this out.
Paul could tell you. I was in
this
a
makes like a hell of a lot of
really
sense.
bad mood earlier today, and that was just kind of the cherry on top of the crap sundae that has been this day. Hi, Jamie. Oh, I was watching you guys and I burned my cookies. No!
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 Oh.
Please not, Jim.
Oh, yeah, no, I was just, ah! Splashing me.
There we go. That's quite a bit. Now I'm going to try this straight up. See where we are.
I'm going to try it too.
You know, that's all right. I think the sweet sour balance is good, and there's like this bitter hit that's coming from
Not
the
the cookies.
The Chinar is actually substantially sweet, but it's quite bitter too.
Gettysburg Ma'am over on YouTube says, not the cookies.
Not the cookies. Yeah, seriously. I made cookies the other day. They're pretty good.
With all those wine box workouts. Okay, Peter liked it, the Chinar. Good.
Yeah, it's fun stuff. It's got a nice bitter hit to it. One of the major herbals
The vet said Josie's healthy.
artichoke.
Yay.
Fun. Oh, excellent, excellent. I still could use some bitters, and I'm still wondering.
Let me look at what's in it again.
Yeah, I'm wondering if the walnut would get completely lost, or if it would hold up to this because it's pretty strong.
The black walnut?
Yeah.
I think it would stand up.
If you could retrieve those,
I can.
I'm in your debt.
I can.
I'll do something for you later. I'll probably do something for you in about 10 minutes. Oh. So when we realize
don't think I won't call that favor.
When we realize that we left something in the fridge, I'll go get it.
How many dashes?
Give me 2.
2 dashes.
Yeah. Here's the thing. So these are the Fee Brothers Black Walnut Bitters. I think there are other either black walnut or walnut bitters on the market. But I could very well be wrong. These are quite nice, and they do have a distinct nutty.
Bobby's asking, what type of mic are we using? Okay, so we own a few mics. At this exact moment, we're using the one on our webcam.
Yeah.
We realized it's close enough to us that it works fine.
We managed to get the levels right. When we first started using this webcam, the levels seemed very low, so we substituted a microphone, and then we managed to have. We had one that we could just plug in directly to here, and it was powered by the line. And I forget who made that. It's a tiny little thing that's a copy of a Rode microphone. And that was actually really great because it didn't need power, so we just run that. But after a while, we realized we could just use this. And this is, who makes the webcam again?
Logitech.
So Logitech I think it's like their best-selling cam. It's got some pretty nice microphones. I think our former webcam actually had nicer mics on it, but this holds its own. It does pretty well. So that's kind of nice.
We had a former webcam?
Yes, what we used to use.
You mean the Mevo?
Yes, the Mevo.
That was a live event camera.
Yes, well, yeah.
Okay.
Anyway, I'll be back.
Okay, hold on.
I need to go and get on
blowing up.
I need to get on a call, folks. But I'll be there and back again before you know it. But first, I'm going to take a few M's because ahimsa. Here we go. All right. See you in a bit.
Ahim this.
Anyway,
your acoustics aren't bad either. Oh, yeah. Dime says what I need to figure out is how to hook it all up and tie in a webcam and run the audio so it sounds good. And I don't know exactly what to use, so I may need to email Paul and brainstorm about it. Oh, for New Year's Eve, yeah. Yeah, I think a few of you are going to join us on New Year's Eve and give us a break in our 24-hour broadcast, which we really appreciate. Yeah, it's super, super easy. Like, literally all you need to join the broadcast is a link, and then we do the rest.
I thought you were going to say, all you do is.
All you do is click on the link. Yeah. But yeah, I'm not bothered by Amazon. I might get revenge by not signing up for Prime next year, but we'll see. This is really good. This tastes like Halloween. It only has a half ounce of the chocolate in it, but I'm getting it. It could even stand up to a little more lemon juice, I would think. Need some kind of mixer. Oh, yeah, maybe for the music. I don't know. Paul will know. Paul will know. Oh, Peter says, I promise I will try to do my best to stay awake for New Year's. Me too. I don't plan to stay awake for 24 hours, although I probably will, because if I've got adrenaline, I cannot sleep. So, anyway. Oh, and now do you hear that? My phone just meowed. uh, say Hannah and Glendora on them. Oh my God. Glendora will be back before Halloween. Apparently, she has had a UFO encounter, so I can't wait to hear all about it. So, what's everyone doing for Halloween? We're staying home. We always do because we get trick or treaters, and we love that. So, we can hook up the fog machine and all that stuff. Hi, Julie. Good to see you. Oh, so who's planning to dress up for Halloween? Ryan says. Okay, yeah. So, what's everyone doing, and who's planning to dress up? I will dress up. I have no idea what I'm wearing. Maybe this, but I usually decide about 4:30 on Halloween, and then I just sort of sit there with my makeup and free freestyle. Yeah, I want to know what people are wearing. Did the UFO have some frenzy in Merlot? I don't know. I don't think so. Not from what I've heard, but you know, she had plenty. So, and I don't think she shared it with the visitors either. What was I going to say? We've got a whole bunch of jobs lined up this weekend. We're doing we're reading cards tomorrow in Pennsylvania, and then I'm reading cards Saturday, and then we have a carnival on Sunday. So it's like leading up to Halloween is madness around here. Oh, Peter says I might be Joey Ramone for Halloween. Oh, Mikhail says I have an in-hospital sleep study the night of the 30th, so we'll be low-key here. Yeah, do you get trick-or-treaters? Time says my face requires no makeup to scare small children and most adults. Oh, Dime. Come on. I've seen your face and it's not scary. Eric says, well, since I'm in my new digs, I'm going to use the Nextdoor app to see if my part of the neighborhood is the part of the treat map. Oh, and if so, I may participate in giving out treats. I love that. I love that. That's really fun. And we have so much candy right now. We need to get rid of some of it. Just keep buying. I bought more today. I saw like Halloween color M&Ms, so I had to. Suze, hi, happy Halloween. Good to see you. Yes, Dan, I know. I really wanted to go to your gig, and now I'm working in New Jersey. Hi, Kelly. Good to see you. Happy Halloween. Oh, no trick or treaters. Old man doggo can't handle the excitement. Yeah, I get that. I get that. I may dress up as a nose, Eric says. Oh, Julie says, my sister has a neighbor who decorates so much that it's like a walk-through theme park. I love that. So all the kids come to their street. My sister has to just about take you out alone to buy enough candy for the crowd of kids. Oh, that's so cute, though. I love that. We have some good houses around us. Nothing up to that level, but there are some good ones. Um, yeah. I know I felt really bad. Dan, I wanted to go to your gig. Well, people just keep inviting us to stuff for Saturday. I was like, gotta work. Gotta work. Gotta go make that sweet, sweet money. Well, actually, I'll be reading cards at a Halloween party, just not a party where I'm a guest. Bobby says, thinking of going as JD Salinger. Just not go out. I think about like, I could put together like an actual thought out costume. I have stuff, but what? I, I think I'm going to save this for after Halloween. One of the jobs I have, I'm just not going to say anything. I'm not going to say anything. I don't want to be mean, and um, yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna save it. But when I said I was in a bad mood earlier, People have been taking old Kelly for granted lately, and she might turn into a Halloween monster. Um, like watching people drop off the broadcast. No, no, not Kelly. Eric says, would I be correct that this is officially the first dark day for the lounge due to daylight savings? Um, it has been getting dark a lot earlier here. Um, it was probably kind of dark last week too. Ryan says it's winter now, so we're planning to have a bonfire in the driveway with candy and hot chocolate for the kids and mulled wine for the parents. I love it. That is so fun. Kelly, if you need to vent, let me know. Oh, Eric, we get another drink in me, and I might just start venting anyway. Earlier, Paul's like, ahimsa, ahimsa. Yes. Anyway, yes, I will come to your party. Yes, I will read tarot cards. No, I'm not a moron. I'll come right over, Ryan. I know, it sounds so nice. Paul was giving out wine last year. Or was it? No, it was 2 years ago. Last year, 2 years ago? It was either last year or 2 years ago on Halloween to the parents. And it was sort of like a glass for you, a glass for me, a glass for you, a glass for me. At one point, I didn't. He was outside and I was inside, and I did not realize how much he'd had. And I went outside and realized just exactly how many glasses of wine he'd had, and was like, "Oh boy, I better order pizza." So Peter says, "I say bottoms up and vent, Kelly. Vent away. We're here for you." Well, okay, as long as Paul's on his call. Oh, Ryan says we'll be dressed as Vikings this year. That's fun. Do you have like wing helmets? I want a wing helmet. I think I used to have like a Trojan helmet, like a Roman helmet, but I want a wing helmet so I can do like opera with it. Um, Eric says I'm having hard lemonade right now. Yeah, I'm just really tired of being unappreciated. And yeah, I need to get another drink in me before I say any more, but I was in a bad mood earlier. Um, I went to the lab this morning to get blood work done, and basically the lab tech told me I was holding my arm wrong. Like, oh yeah, I can't do anything right for anyone, so all right, whatever. There's a hand gesture I'm not going to make, but I'm thinking it really hard. Virtual hug from you. Oh, thank you, Eric. Oh. Oh, no helmet, but I'll braid my beard. I love it. I love it, Ryan. Errol says, my sister knows a teacher that passed out alcohol filled chocolates to her students before my sister said those contain alcohol. I remember those. You can get those at Vermont Country Store. Oh, Dan says, we appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you. Aw, thank you, Devin. Tell them to calm down. Oh my God. I never know who's watching these things, but my phone's been blowing up with people who think I'm an idiot. And, yeah. Yeah. Not an idiot. Oh, Lisa, thank you. Oh. Hi, Doug. Doug says, Winter, I'm still on the boat in the waters of New England. Oh, not the last one on the dock either. Yeah, it's nice now, right? It was nice here today. Candy is so expensive, Gettysburg Ma'am says. Would be cheaper to hand out $5 to each kid. Yeah. I bought a bag of candy the other day that was like, I think it was originally priced like $15. I think I got it for 10, but I'm still like, really? Anyway. Oh, You should tell them, try being a SAG actress and not keeping your arms in a fabulous stance. Oh, Devin. Yeah. I know. And being on strike, too. Yeah. Poppy says, every time I go to the doctor, I have to fill out a pre-check-in form with the same questions. What the hell? Why do they keep losing them? You know, you know, the medical system we go to, they all have the same computer and they still all ask you the same things. And like, have your prescriptions changed? I don't know. Have any of you changed them? Because I get all my prescriptions from you. Anyway. Nick says, when you're in college, I had 3 roomies and we decided to go as the Flintstones. We all fit them perfectly. Tall guy, short guy, etc. And as Barney, I needed blonde hair, so I dyed my hair a few days before Halloween. One of them said to me at dinner, why did you dye your hair? I said, for Halloween. She said, why? So I went as an amazing Barney, but to them it was just a drunken idea, not a plan. So did you just go as Barney, but like no one else went as any other Flintstones? I might go as Wilma, actually, now that you said that. Oh my gosh. That is hilarious. And from Yellow Cave production team to show up to shoot some B-roll. Doug, I would love that. I would love to go shoot some B-roll on your boat. Oh, Kaiser. It's not Kaiser. It's like a local hospital chain. That doesn't sound janky at all, right? But yeah, but you'd think they would like look at the computer and say, "Oh, I see you're not taking that or you are taking that or whatever." Like any changes in your medication, wouldn't you know? Anyway, like yes, I have started buying drugs on the street. Here's what I'm taking. Oh, Dime. Oh, you're so sweet. Oh, thank you. Well, I appreciate you, and I'm sorry I'm going off. Somebody told me one time on social media, like I don't know, I'd had a bad day or something, and someone literally said to me, no one wants to see an unhappy Kelly. Like, unfriend. Anyway. I didn't realize I was going to be like this tonight. Oh my God! So you did just go as Barney with no other Flintstones. I love it. I love it. I handmade my costume, hand sewn everything, but no one else did it. Oh. Nick, we got to do it. I'll be Wilma. Hey, a drunken idea is a plan if you remember it the next day. Healthcare sucks anymore. Oh, we get these huge medical bills, and I'm like, do we not have insurance? Yeah, anyway. We do have insurance, by the way. We are fully insured, and it's still so expensive. Ugh. Nurse was, oh, Dime says, when I was in the hospital one time, the nurse was trying to insist that I take my nicotine patch. Oh, I'm like, lady, I never smoked a day in my life. What? No, I look great, so it worked for me. Oh, Nick, I bet you did. Do you have pictures? Are there pictures on your social media? There are people who buy prescriptions over the internet or in Tijuana. I know. Doug, when we're in Mexico, you can just buy Viagra at the store. It's just like, they just have, like, front and center, so you know it's there. Oh, the drunk idea comment. Oh, Lisa says, I worked in the health field and it's ridiculous. Ugh. I love my doctor. She's amazing. She will always make time for me. Like, she's great, but the whole system, like, ugh, yeah. Anyway. Oh, jeez. Oh, time. I'm just looking at the. I'm not going to repeat some of this conversation, but it's hilarious. Are you off? Mikhail says, my great grandmother. Oh.
Done, baby.
Oh. My great grandmother had left a beautiful fur of skulls and coats for all the granddaughters and great granddaughters. My mom cut up her coat, and the skulls left for me and my sister to make herself a cave woman costume. Oh my God.
Thanks,
Oh
Mom.
my God.
Jeez.
Oh, not from 22 years ago. Oh, but if you find one, scan it, Nick. Dr. Abernathy called to see if you were in. He wanted amphetamines. I gave him gin. People have been getting an earful from me
Concerning?
about my bad mood today.
Oh.
I told him, I was like, poor Paul, I was in a bad mood earlier.
Oh, yeah, she was. But you know something, I recognize that. And it's one of those things where a lot of people would say, oh, don't be in a bad mood. And you're like, that just makes you more furious.
I was going to say.
My policy here is to say, you know what? I'm looking at what put you in a bad mood. You're right. Be in a bad mood. And then you got to let it pass. That's the thing. These pass it. See, you're either going to pass it, you're going to get over it, or you're going to get through it. That's it. Or you're going to get through it. Boom. Ha ha. Yes, exactly, Eric. You know, this is helping. This
yes, you are giving me therapy.
This part is helping. And I tell you, if you are facing your adversaries today, I hope that this is helping you as well. Because at the end of the day, at the end of a long, hard day, I like to pour one of these and say, oh, forget it. I signed off an hour ago. Boom. Of course, I signed off like 3 minutes ago.
Actually, I'm looking forward.
Bonus call.
Looking forward to the gig tomorrow, because we get to stay in a hotel after. It's gonna be like a mini vacation.
Just a little time away. What are we doing tomorrow?
Card readings.
We're actually telling tarot again. It's actually a gig we had last year.
He's doing tarot. I'm doing.
Oh, that's true. You're doing angel cards. Yeah, I've been boning back up on my tarot to get things going again, and you know it was really successful last year. We saw.
Oh.
I literally saw
Aaron
dozens
says,
of
that's like
students.
saying, don't feel bad. Like you have to go to the bathroom real bad.
Yeah, don't feel bad. Yeah, you know if you're
don't feel like you have to go to the bathroom real bad. Yeah.
You know if you're in physical pain, they're like, oh, go to the doctor. But
I was seeing some yummy
if you're
boobs.
in sort of psychic pain, people are like, I didn't feel bad. Ugh, please.
I was only in psychic
Feel
pain insofar
feels.
as I was completely ticked off.
Yeah. Maybe you're just in
People are on my
pain in the neck
last
pain.
nerve.
You're working my last nerve.
Working my last nerve. I was saying that like when I was when I got blood work this morning.
Mm-hmm.
The woman was like, I was holding my arm wrong. I'm like, are you kidding me? Just tell me to move my arm.
Put it in position and we rock and
no,
roll.
I have to
Jeez.
school you about why you're holding your arm wrong.
Jeez. You know, people. Seriously.
And then of course, like you can't say anything because if you do, like she's the one holding the needle, like you know.
She's holding the foot-long needle.
I know, like.
Boingy, boingy.
After the card readings, have some orange liqueur. Why, thank you, Peter. I think I will.
That sounds like an excellent recommendation. I'm just saying.
I think I will.
Works for me, right?
I have another drink in mind.
You have another drink in you?
I have another drink. Well, not yet.
Not yet, anyway.
Soon, I hope.
But allow me to mix it, and it'll get to me.
Okay, so we said we were going to also do some inspired by Rocky Horror. So I have one called Janet Weiss. And that is spelled Weiss.
Weiss!
This is my fiance, Janet Weiss.
Weiss.
Anyway.
Had to do it. Yes.
To make Janet Weiss.
Yeah, that
All
name,
you
of course,
do
is in fact pronounced Weiss in German.
Have you opened a bottle of Myers?
I have not opened a bottle of
okay.
Myers. That's right. We don't need to. We actually don't need to sample that. We know what it tastes like. But
tasted it many times
I tell
in
you,
our lives.
this is a bottle that if we were to try to buy this locally would be like
$50.
It's ridiculous.
Or more,
price.
like
it's
57.
Stupid. Probably more, like closer to 70, I think.
And
for a 175
in New Hampshire,
Myers,
it's like 30.
I mean, this is an absurd discrepancy. I can't even begin. I mean, these states practically border each other. What are we talking about?
It's like when you buy vanilla in Mexico, you can buy like these huge bottles of pure vanilla, and it's like
$8.
$8.
Yeah, it used to
like
be
70 here.
Might have gone up.
And
but yeah, like that huge bottle is a lot more. So,
okay. To make Janet Weiss, all you do is combine 1 ounce of dark Jamaican rum
and
1 ounce Boracay cappuccino
from
by
Tandway. Yeah. Little nod to our folks from the Philippines. We do have some folks who tune in, I think. We do have some correspondents here and there who are.
That was a little more. So. What's the proof on this? Can you read it?
I'll take a look at that. I had a coworker who was from the Philippines originally, and she saw my water bottle that said Tandaway. She's like, "You got a Tandaway water bottle?" I'm like, "Oh yeah." So it like
Oh, it was in my
it's a whole
swag bag. I
conversation
don't
about
wanna.
it. It was my swag bag, you know.
Half ounce.
I didn't want to get into like what a swag bag was specifically about the event. Or
Half
whatnot,
ounce Wild Arbor clear cream liqueur.
cream, which we bought recently. It's a lot of fun. But she was well familiar with the Tandaway, and I'm like, this is good stuff.
What's the proof on that?
Well, it's in there somewhere.
Because I may up the ante on
Just
the,
a minute while I
on
remove
the
my glasses to try to
Myers.
find this. Wow, they kind of hide this, don't they? What is it? Blah, 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 blah.
Hi, Johnny. Good to see you.
I'll get to it. Seriously,
Oh.
it is 25%. That's going to be 50 proof.
I'm gonna up the ante on my Myers's. Oh, I gotta catch up.
I guess.
Oh, Devin's
yeah.
asking where I got my dress. Okay, so I got this. This is a bridesmaid dress from a friend's wedding, like 23, more than 23. How many years ago?
23 years ago.
23 years ago, but I got it at a Hot Topic.
Yeah.
So yeah, Hot Topic.
Bingo.
A kid at the liquor store had to show his ID. I told him, don't suck. Last time I had to show my ID was 1976. Oh.
Hey, the last time we had to show our ID was, I think, about a month ago, and we were being asked for it, and we were proffered it. I love doing it at a supermarket because it's like, well, you know, I don't really exactly look like.
Oh my
but
gosh.
I'll show it and say, read the date. There you go. Okay, let's
Jamie,
have
I love it. Jamie says, drink for me, please. Potty training my 3-year-old tonight. Okay, Jamie, this one's for you.
Don't mind if we do.
Oh, Eric says, I've donated blood for quite a few years, and only one nurse would be afraid to work with me. All right, I'm gonna make this.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, I should have played Guess the
Oh,
Group.
thank you, Kelly. Oh.
Shoot, totally forgot. We
Let's play Guess the Group. I know we should have.
And thank you, Kelly.
Oh.
Yes, absolutely.
Dex says, when I worked
Back
on
at
site, I kept a tarot deck in my desk. When someone came and asked an unanswerable question or a ridiculous problem, I'd lay out a rating. They'd usually walk away and leave me alone. If not, there was the crystal ball. Props to a friend working at the Boston occult store that broke the Red Sox curse. I love it. Oh, Johnny, I love it. Johnny says, I think you should make a vampire film with Cousin Glendora. I love that idea.
Well, anytime we see Vampira on these shows here, we're
Oh,
like, hey, it's
she
Glendora.
could not get your vein. Oh,
Hey,
Eric.
it's Glendora.
All right, can you make it 1.5 ounces of Myers?
I could be glad to. You measure out right there. You got a perfect.
I'm just going to do it
1.5.
on here. I got
Okay.
it here.
Then don't do that.
Thank you. Okay.
Oh, look at that. I have so much left.
Okay. And
I got nothing.
they usually can't find my vein either.
Mine they can find.
Ugh.
However, they find it, they they take the sample and whatnot, and then it's just this massive bruise. I'm like,
I have a
geez.
gigantic. I'm not even gonna show you.
Yeah,
It's
please,
gross.
no,
It's
no,
gross.
no.
I have a gigantic bruise.
Done. Don't do that.
Oh, okay. 1/2 ounce fresh lemon juice.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I should probably use a little bit more.
Does this belong to somebody?
Oh, that had. I don't even know what that had in it.
I forget. Anyway, we take care of it anyway.
And
That might just true.
where are my bitters? Oh, here
Where's my bitters? Any more of my bitters?
5 dashes. Hella Mexican
Hello,
chocolate
Mexican
bitters.
chocolate. Back to the chocolate, hey? And speaking of Mexican chocolate.
I know, but this
Well,
is
Hi,
less
hi.
chocolatey. Oh wait, 1.5 ounce. You didn't change it. 1.5 ounce.
Oh, that's what you were asking. Sorry about that. I thought you wanted me to help you measure that out.
Oh no,
Uh-huh.
no, it's okay. No, we're good. We're good. Don't worry more.
Vice. Okay.
Don't worry. Janet Weiss. This is my fiance, Janet Weiss.
So there we go.
Okay, so I need some ice. I need some ice for the Vice.
Nice for Vice.
Ice for Vice.
Just too cheap.
I was about to start naming names, but I never know who's watching these broadcasts. I
Pardon
hate
me
to
if he's
lose
typing a
that
few things
sweet,
out.
sweet money.
You know, this is the kicker. This is the kicker. Okay. Oh, yeah.
I work in HR and we talk all the time about,
What's over here?
what people think, like lawyers, therapists, mind readers, psychics, etc.
All of the above.
Come on.
It's like, I work in a legal department, and sometimes people want us to answer questions which are not exactly what we can answer. And we're like, well, that's really financial, so that's not us. I can read a balance sheet and I can tell you
Totally
important things about it, but I'm not the arbiter of that. So don't go with that, folks.
Oh my gosh. Oh, Devin, wait, we gotta go back and see part 1 of Devin's comment. Hold on. I probably need that again, but.
Well, it's actually hanging here for you.
Wait, I gotta see.
Did it go too far?
First, wait,
Yeah.
no, I don't think so. She'd be like, oh, Glendora, you mean? She'd be like, listen, hon, if you want a neck, there better be a diamond bracelet involved, or oh, you use teeth. Okay, but we need another box of wine first.
There we go. There we go.
Okay, well, we're planning to buy a new camera, so consider the Glendora vampire movie on. You need a
strainer. Here's one.
Thank you.
And one.
I assume we're all out of chill glasses.
We, in fact,
Don't tell me you're a psychic. I'll mess with you. I know.
have no more chill glasses, but I have a glass right here that'll be, and it'll make it taste 73% better.
I know.
And boom, boom, boom.
Stream.
What was this comment? This comment here. Come on. Oh yeah, and that stuff. They put that tape on, and then it's like, every time that they're trying to get like a shot into here, and they're always like, we'll be really careful with the Band-Aid. I'm like, don't worry about it.
Usually, like,
Don't worry
getting
about
the
the shot.
Band-Aid off is nothing for me.
The shot is like, it stings and then it's done. Getting the Band-Aid off is like, okay, let's actually deforest.
And because it's the Janet Weiss, we're going to garnish with a cherry. Which is going to just float. So I'll hold it here for a second, and then I'll get rid of it.
And it's going to fly. And boom.
Actually, you know what I'll do? I will take it off the pick.
Yep.
It's a very cute Halloween pick, but it's huge.
It has been displayed, and we're good.
It's like Mary Poppins. There's something flying around.
There's a little gnat flying around here, which is appropriate for this broadcast now, isn't it?
Helps the medicine go down.
If you start flying, that would be interesting. So. Yeah.
This is really good.
You got some love for that umbrella. Isn't that great? Did we find those? Was that like a promo? Or
we got those at Michael's, like, 5 years. Oh,
sometime
I had it. I had the gnat, and then I kind of just batted it.
Let it go. Yeah, let it go.
Ooh, try that.
Oh, I do want
It's
to
really
try
good.
this.
Janet Weiss. Oh, yeah, thank
that's
you.
nice.
Thank you, Devin. Yeah, check Michael's.
That's nice. I like Weiss.
That's where we got him. Yeah.
Check, see what they've got. And the fact is, if your local store doesn't have, then just go searching on like spider web umbrellas, and you'll probably find somebody selling them, one place or another.
Oh my gosh, Lisa. Lisa says, I was going around drawing blood for blood gases, and there was a respiratory therapist lousy at drawing gases because she was so rough. And the head therapist came to me, and I had to do her patients. Oh my God.
I've had great shot people and terrible shot people. And you had a shot person once at a pharmacy who was just like jab, and you were like, oh, that hurt.
Oh,
man.
That's so sweet, Jessica. Thank you. Jessica says, when is Mattel going to make a Barbie of Kelly? Aww.
Oh, that's awesome.
Thank you.
Yeah, when? We're wondering.
That made me happy.
We're still kind of waiting.
When my hair was shorter, I thought the Gillian Anderson Barbie kind of was my Barbie. But now my hair's longer.
Now it's longer. So, yeah, well, it had the hair color right. That's for sure.
Yeah.
So, anyway, you got a thing, and I don't have a thing, and I'm out of a thing, and I think it's time for me to get a thing.
I think it is.
But first, I got to figure out when I'm putting in that thing. Let me take a look at our lineup over here, and then I'll give it a try.
I don't have to wake up at 6 tomorrow morning.
Truth, as you did today.
And the day before that, and the day before that.
And the day before that, and the day before that.
But I still have to
Not
wake
Sunday.
up. So
But I still have to wake up.
I could be semi-bad this evening.
We have to go do a job after I finish my job. I tell you, once you finish work, you go to work. That's the thing. And here we are working. I finish, and then we go for a broadcast, and we're working. We're working for you.
This is pleasure.
It's a job. It's a job.
It's not a job.
I'm not here to just slack off for a couple hours. It doesn't matter what I do, blah, blah, blah. No, we have to do this for real. The drinks actually have to taste good. If they don't, we're going to tell you. If I try a recipe out of a book and it's terrible, I'm like, don't try that. And we sample things that are pretty interesting, so that you may be interested
Puppy
in
says,
trying
they
yourself.
asked me if I'm afraid of needles. I told them those aren't gumball machine tattoos. Oh my
Yeah, it's not
gosh,
it's not the
yeah.
needles per se.
I can't even
We're
imagine.
just asking.
I can't even imagine.
Well, let's see here. What might I want to try in this thing? You know,
So what are you making?
would this be crazy if I tried the hot pepper with the chocolate? You think that's something?
I don't think that's crazy.
Okay, then we'll try it then. Okay, so
I'll write it down. You just do it.
okay, we will make things happen,
You
and we have
You collect
things.
your stuff.
I think it's going to be a built-in glass because
Yeah, you need this.
I wanted to have a tall one again. Oh, I need that too. Yes. As a matter of fact, I do.
Oh, so you're gonna do a half ounce of both of those?
Half, and then the
Okay.
sour and probably some bitters. In fact, if we have the chocolate bitters, I think that would accent things. Shall we? Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I know. That's ideal.
And
Build in a Beetlejuice container. No, I'm not using Beetlejuice. It's rather
oh,
large.
I would. You could use it.
I would. Yes,
It would be
absolutely.
better with a Beetlejuice drink
But
in it.
I would
I'm
like
just
to use
saying.
this little item, which has all of the movie stars, all the silent people on it, which is fun. So we're going to start with icing this.
Oh, that makes sense
Baby.
for this drink, actually.
Yes, it does.
Oh, hold on. Oh,
So,
this is recommended. HR would find it very useful. Magic 8 Ball too.
perfect. Perfect.
I should just totally take a Magic 8 Ball on Saturday.
I-
Be
I-
like,
in
oh, you want a
terms of-
reading here?
There we go. Shake, shake, shake. The answer is unclear.
The answer is
Sorry,
unclear.
next. You know? There we go. So we're going to start this one with 2 ounces of an amber rum.
Oh, wait, Errol, I got to read your garden hose comment. Hold on. Wait, what is it?
It's not that far back.
Wait, hold on. Oh, we're talking about Spike's Breezeway. Okay, hold on. Ah, I missed a comment.
I will hold. It's in there. It's in there. You just go
comment.
back. You'll find it.
Oh, he says,
Right there. This one.
oh, a guy tied my arm off to draw blood, said wait and left the room. Comes back with a guy and says, do you think you could hit that vein? It would be like hitting a garden hose. What?
Ooh, that sounds kind of rude.
That is rude.
Ah, jeez. 2 ounces of your amber rum. I thought about using the dark rum, and I might still, but I was kind of thinking I want these flavors to punch out. So here we go. Happen to be using the Appleton Estate Signature. Great place to be. You should be able to find this for somewhere all along the lines of 20, 22 a bottle at your local emporium. And
If it's
really
more
good
than that,
stuff.
don't buy it.
If it's more than that, don't buy it. Jeez, I mean, you can just go somewhere else and buy it. This actually is really great. Straight up, it's a really nice sipper. It's really not bad at all. In fact, I'll sip some. Here we go. Yes. So that, and then we're going to go with a half ounce of the Ancho Reyes Verde. Now this comes in Verde y Rojo, but this is really great in the Verde. And here is my half ounce measure right here.
Now, what are you calling this?
This one has a name.
I have a name.
It has a name. I've got a name.
I've got a name.
It does have a name. One is inspired. It's right here.
I know, but I was waiting for you to say
waiting for
it.
me to say it. Yes, this one's inspired by Rocky Horror, as was requested, and this one is going to be called.
Maybe focused on candy-themed cocktails. I guess that's sort of what we're doing tonight, but yes, a long time ago. We need to do that again.
We might just.
Maybe next week, because there'll be so much candy. Halloween.
Very, very.
That was
nice.
not me.
I'll stand right there. Where'd it go?
Oh, thanks, Nick. Nick just noticed my veil. Thank you.
Boy,
I had a different
just retrieved that so that I wouldn't have to do this. But here I am retrieving this one too. That was a half ounce of the Ancho Reyes Verde. And we're going for a half ounce of this chocolate liqueur. This is the Putney Spirits. Really
Putney
nice stuff.
Mountain.
If you cannot find this locally, this is produced in Vermont, so it may be difficult to find in your locale. But there's also the Trader Vic's chocolate is a really excellent chocolate.
If you ever
liqueur.
find yourself going to the Koala Cabana for a chapter meeting, pick pick up some Putney Mountain Spirits. I'm just
saying, check that sort of thing out. And a half ounce
I
of
want candy.
the fresh lemon. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Half ounce?
Half ounce of the fresh
Okay.
lemon. Yep. And those are pretty standard measurements. And then I am going to give myself 2 dashes Hella Mexican chocolate bitters. Because I want to punch the chocolate on this. It's good. I'm also actually balancing off the hot stuff. And I am going to take a swizzle stick that says boo and stir this.
I think we should do a candy episode next week, so it'll be the day after Halloween.
Day after Tooth Rock. And we'll go from there. There we go. And survey says?
While I'm being bitter, as I have been this
that's
evening.
All right.
Speaking of bitters.
Those flavors, it's interesting how they work well together. Speaking of bitter.
Long time ago.
Mm-hmm.
How many years ago was it now?
I don't know.
I got a random phone call. Someone saying like, "Oh, can you come on the Rachel Ray show and show fun ideas for how to use up leftover Halloween candy in an after Halloween episode?" And I was like, that would be amazing. And they were all about having me do it. And I am union, so they would not have me.
Couldn't do it. Couldn't do it. I tell you.
Just telling you, Rachel Ray.
Well, this is big. Yeah, her show anyway, and all her showrunner. And this is because you got contacted because of VLK. People found you
daiquiri.
And people were very excited. Everything was great. And then.
Good idea, Dan. Dan says leftover candy themed cocktails, then almond joy, please.
Oh.
Can do.
We have some good almond flavors.
I'm gonna take a screenshot of that comment so I can remember this later.
Recall that Dan is a real maestro of the Mai Tai. We call them the Dano Tai because they're very specific, and it just features an almond syrup.
Well, we do.
Course.
Well, we have all of our friends Mai Tais. Mm-hmm. Like we have the Dano Thai, we have the Tiki Deek Thai. Like all of our friends who make like their own signature Mai Tai. We got you. We got your recipes. Skittles daiquiri.
What I was about to say to Dan was there's also Fee Brothers almond bitters. You might find it very interesting to work with. Very nice flavor.
And I'm also thinking there's almond liqueur.
And there's almond liqueur, of course.
I just reloaded because they were frozen. Oh, Nick, are we still frozen for you? Oh my gosh.
Hope it's okay.
Oh my gosh. Oh, I'm talking about blood gases from a pick line. Oh my gosh. Okay. Someone was selling one of those Ferris wheel kid coin operated rides. I used to go on those at Kmart when I was a kid.
Oh, yeah.
Seriously thinking about it, but I don't know if it would go wrong. No, Bobby. Oh. Man.
Okay, Nick's back up. We're good.
Imagine. Okay, good.
So, all right. You were asking what do we call this little item here? This is inspired not by Plan 9, but actually by the Rocky Horror. And we simply call this one Anticip. And there you go. And it's quite good. Here, you got to try it. Got to try it. Anticip. Almond extract, interesting, and I kind of think that the bitters work in a very similar way, but I think the proof is a little lower. And I have seen drinks which use like drops of vanilla extract, drops of almond extract, so it's entirely possible to use that. It is highly concentrated.
Night, so Peter!
So literally drops at a time is the way to go with that.
Oh my gosh.
Get what you need.
Mikhail says a local bar here, Starlight Lounge, has an amazing almond joy martini.
Almond joy martini. Well,
okay.
Sounds like a challenge.
I know.
One is just saying.
I know. Okay. Oh, I think I found your thingy. It was under my feet.
It was under your foot. That explains things.
You're bitter. Oh, so bitter. I feel bitter with litter and spite. Hi, Daniel. Good to see you.
Hey, Daniel.
Yay.
Awesome. So here you are enjoying the
Janet Weiss.
Weiss! And here I am enjoying the Anticip.
My fiance, Janet Weiss.
Finish that if you would. Anyway.
M&M Malbec. Oh my gosh.
M&M Malbec. Ah.
Well,
they have those wines.
I still have some M&Ms here.
Wines at the store which are chocolate wines. And every time you're in the
I'm
store
a little creeped out by those.
and you see those, you're like,
I'm a little creeped out by those, honestly.
For sure. Now, I would try these things because I will try any of these
Well,
things.
I'll try it.
I'll
I
try
just
any of
might
these things.
spit it out.
I mean, well, the liquor with eyeballs in it, I'm probably not going to try that. But the liquor with
What?
the wine and the chocolate, yeah, I'd give that a whirl.
There's
And
liquor with eyeballs?
oh, I don't know. I was just postulating that. Did I? Who knows? Maybe there isn't such a thing. There's a liquor that has a poisonous snake in it. That if you drink some of it, you'll get slightly numb, and you think, yes, I believe that is coming to you from Southeast Asia. Interesting.
Has it ever caused like paralysis or anything?
No, as far as I know. But then again,
only temporary.
But then again, I didn't do a survey.
Oh my gosh.
And the question.
Oh, Devin says I had chocolate wine once, but it was not for me. But we did try cotton candy sparkling wine, and that was good. Oh my gosh, I've never seen that.
You like them sweet?
Okay,
You
all right.
Like them sweet?
All right.
Boom, boom, boom.
Oh, thank you, Kelly. I appreciate that.
It's pretty awesome. It's a great thing. And this was again from Hot Topic.
Hot Topic. My
My
bridesmaid dress for my friend's wedding.
There was a whole discussion at that point in time from all the gothic people about like Hot Topic, yay or nay. And it's like, yeah, you might not like it, but you shop there. So.
Okay, Dime says I had one called Chocovan. It's pretty tasty, actually, to me, used in mixed drinks. Okay, all right.
Absolutely.
I think it's because it comes in a clear bottle and it's so creamy looking. And there's one that's like really pink and creamy. It just looks kind of like Pepto. And then there's like the brown creamy one.
Another one that sort of looks like coagulated blood, and you're like.
And I think if I didn't know
not entirely sure about this whole thing.
I feel like if I didn't know it was wine, I'd be like, oh, okay, whatever, because I would drink like, I don't know, quick. But since I know there's wine in it, I'm kind of like.
Not so sure about that one. So, bingo.
Oh my gosh.
Excellent.
Eric says my father worked in visual advertising at Kaufman's department store, and he still had some props from the store.
Big fun, big fun.
Oh my gosh. I worked on a film set recently, and there was a set that, like, I guess they were done with it. But it was a room that, I'm not kidding you, all you tiki fans, it was a room that was just full of, like, rattan furniture. Actually, yeah. I didn't take a photo and send it
you find
to my text
things
group.
You find.
But I should have.
I really should have. There was a comment here, right here, from Nick.
Paul, are you going to finish that drink?
Will I? Anyway, I love that. I just love these sorts of things. Anyway, come on. Back to comments. There we go.
Well, I think about Plan 9. I'm like, yeah, we can make a drink called Vampira, or we can make a, like, Tor Johnson drink or whatever. But how many people have made drinks called, looks like we beat them off again, sir? Or, I'm a big boy now, Johnny.
So we go for those sorts of things.
I'm gonna find the deep cuts.
Somebody out there
I'm gonna go deep cut on you.
Somebody has made the tour a long time ago.
Tom, hi, so good to see you.
Hey, Tom. Who's with the steak?
Oh my God, we go with Cottonmouth. Oh jeez.
Please.
I'm not.
Some water. Hydration.
I like to think I'm adventurous, but if it had a poison snake in it, I'm not sure how I feel about that.
The idea behind it, I believe, is that it's supposed to give you a little numbness, not like stop your heart. Because, of course, the latter is rather negative if you're in a bar. So, that's the thing. But you're thinking to yourself, you are actually consuming some type of poison, literally. So, it's a bit of a dare, too.
It's just a little poison.
But it's just a little poison. There's only this much strychnine in it.
It was slight.
Think about it.
It was slight.
It was slight.
I gotta read it. Okay, Bobby says, regarding the Starlight Lounge, has great drinks and 50s mid-century atmosphere. However, it's almost 3 stories up and no elevator. By the time you get there, you need a medic.
Yeah, seriously.
Reminds me of the time we lived in a 4th floor walk-up.
Yeah, that was big fun. It was big fun moving as many records as we have up that many floors.
Eric says there was a
Gotta
cupboard in the
tell you.
dining room, and my father had the fake eyeballs in a jar from the store were for the mannequins. What? My father opened the cupboard. My niece saw the eyes and freaked. I do not wonder.
Big fun. Big fun.
She was like,
Excellent.
Pappy has eyes in there.
Ah! Hilarious.
No.
Hilarious. But yeah, Tom, totally on you. Absolutely. Funny man. The thing that occurs to me about the eyeballs is that I have an eyeball.
Since cut mouth is a type of snake. Waka waka.
I have an eyeball at work that's actually one of these, like, eyeballs with all the fluid inside, plastic, and it just sits on my desk.
Plastic.
Plastics.
Okay.
Years ago, I remember
You say so.
one of my coworkers, her son came in, and he was something like 10 years old, and he was looking at my desk, and he's like, "Whose eyeball is that?" And I had never thought about whose eyeball that was.
Your uncle.
So I just turned to him and I say, "Valdemar." And ever afterwards, he'd come in and look at Valdemar's eyeball. So.
Did he ever ask who Valdemar was?
No. That's for him to find out. But it's a good one, I gotta say.
I would just think.
So I still have Valdemar's eyeball, and it's still hanging on my desk.
Because I'm slow on the uptake, I would be like, Abby. Abby who? Abby normal.
Abby!
Abby normal. Have you done absinthe? We have done absinthe.
We have
Yes.
we have certainly done
Yes.
absinthe. Yes. We were actually at a tasting at one of our favorite liquor stores, actually a Manhattan liquor store. I believe it was
No, but we did
Astor.
at some friends' homes too.
Yes, well, Astor Liquor.
At a friend's
Years
home.
ago, once absinthe became legit again in the States, was doing a tasting, and they had the thing with the absinthe drip, which is really just like it dripped over water with some sugar.
Yep.
And that's okay. But then there's the one with the absinthe and lemonade, and that's actually really good. So I was pretty
That's
happy
good.
with that.
I like that.
That's
yeah.
the difference. And really, at the end of the day, you get the basis for a classic tropical called Dr. Funk right there. So that's the kicker. But also, we are friends with the heads of.
No.
What?
Nope.
Not going there?
Nope,
Okay.
No, don't go there.
Okay, anyway, so we're friends with people who actually do absinthe. And they had a nice bottle, and a lot of the members of their circle were there who were interested to do. And I usually secrete myself behind the bar at such places because otherwise I tend to fall asleep. So I start pouring the absinthe drip, and then everyone's lining up to get one. So I did a lot of the whole drip thing, and I did a lot of theatrics with it, and people were really happy, so I guess we did them right. So.
Bobby says, we had Halloween last weekend. People we don't like dropped by, scared the crap
Ah!
out of us.
Why are you here?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Dick says, I moved and my old 50-inch rear projection TV up to my third floor walk up. Oh, that was hard. I feel your pain. Oh. I just remember when we needed a new refrigerator in the fourth floor walk up. I was so young. I was not wise to the ways of tipping and stuff. And like seeing these guys carrying this thing up 4 floors, and I'm like, okay, thanks, bye. And I'm
Thanks,
like,
dude.
Didn't
Oh, boy.
tip. But I didn't know. Honest to God, I didn't know.
It was a long.
Also, I had no money.
A long time ago. He had no money. Had no cash. So I'm thinking about also. Oh, there's a story about the 50-inch rear projection TV. So some years ago, when I worked for stores that were selling these sorts of things, somebody buys one in New Jersey, and we're traveling from Manhattan to New Jersey. And Guy and I load this thing into a truck. We get to the house. We get the thing up to the front steps, and she's like, "It goes on the second floor."
Of course it does.
Of course it does. So we've got this huge box on the outside, and I'm like, the guy's like, "What side do you want?" I'm like, "I'll take the front side. I'll heave this thing up the stairs." Carpeted. It was actually not that bad, I guess. But the thing's outside, and he's like pushing at it, and he gives it a shove, and it like the whole thing barrels me into the door frame, and I'm like, back off just a little bit. And then we finally get the thing going up, and it wasn't as bad as all that at the end of the day, but it was a big, heavy damn thing. Because it's how they made them back then.
Oh, Michaela, I took a screenshot of your link, so I will be looking at that later.
I'll just always remember getting crushed by a 50-inch TV doing an install, like, to send a message to my mother,
Tell my mother I loved her.
Tell her I love her. So.
It says, I saw this prank where these triplet brothers dress up as Agent Smith from The Matrix. They would find some poor soul walking up to him saying, "Hello, Mr. Anders."
Oh! Oh, man. Do they do it in sequence so he keeps seeing the agent? I love that idea. I love, pretty much duplicate people walking around and being like, have you seen the guy who looks a lot like me?
I could say something about duplicate people, but I'm keeping it.
Keeping
it on the up and up tonight.
I'm keeping it clean. That's the thing. Anyway.
I'm almost working.
Oh wow! Ooh, take that. And we're not quite done with what we're doing here. People, I'm still enjoying the If you'd like to make one yourself, that is 2 ounces of amber rum, ½ ounce of the Ancho Reyes Verde, ½ ounce of a nice chocolate liqueur, ½ ounce of lemon juice, freshly squeezed, please. Build over some ice cubes or even just a big rock in one of these rocks glasses, and add 2 dashes of the Hella chocolate bitters. Give it a bit of a stir.
One guy
There you go.
freaked and ran. Oh, jeez, Eric. Julie says, I'm thinking of Laurel and Hardy moving a piano up stairs, and then,
There's always that gag in films of that era of piano moving. Either the silent era or early talkies. And it doesn't really get any less hilarious, And then you've got a gag with the Marx Brothers where they're trying to cram more and more people into a stateroom on a ship. And that is a classic, kind of a classic. So
you're definitely ready to settle in and rest with a cocktail once you've hiked up the stairs. They may have planned it, but it's worth it. We were young. We were young and in love.
We're young and didn't know any better.
We were young and we didn't know any better, so.
And if we had known any better, we probably would have still done the same thing.
I don't know.
That
place was great until it developed a rodent issue. Speaking of Halloween.
In retrospect, you think to yourself, buy a cat. But the other thing is it developed a rent increase issue, which was a dramatic rent increase.
The rent increases were concomitant with the rodent issue.
It was really, really pressing us.
I know.
So that was like a big no fun. And what can I say? These days, I like to pay a mortgage because actually it's the same amount every time, folks.
Oh my gosh. And Pyra is dancing with some jester on the TV.
Whoa. Oh, yes. That jester is being played by Liberace. Just saying.
Tubi is my new favorite channel.
The television is doing interesting things.
Oh my God. Oh, I can't. Okay, I need to make a Liberace and Vampira drink.
Well, you have the ingredients to do all of those things. I'm just saying.
This is my guilty pleasure, the hidden speaker pranks, especially the James Brown ones. How?
Yeah.
I feel good.
Get down. Get back up again. There you go.
All right, I'm going to go grab a the ciders out here?
I have a cider right here.
Do we have any more?
Yes.
We do? Okay. I was thinking cider.
One.
We can get more. Oh, Dime says, I had a job at an electronics store back in the 90s. And we had to deliver a very heavy projection television, and the elevator was out, and we had to go 8 floors up with this thing. My back still aches.
Feel the pain. Feel the pain.
Call OSHA. That's not legal. That's not legal. Oh.
I'm wrong. I think it's over here.
No worries. We'll find it if it exists.
It's findable.
That's crazy. I guess they can make you do that, but can they make you do that?
I guess they can.
Ugh.
The number of times I've been in that situation and it's like, okay, let's just do it.
Thank you.
I remember.
Yeah. I'm saying, oh my God, Dime. I know. Like,
yeah,
that's not
seriously.
Oh, that is a cider.
It's making my back hurt. It's reminding me of the time when I was working for audiovisual college years. I was delivering an opaque projector. You remember what these things? This thing was from the 50s. This huge device. Get to the building. Elevator is like out of service. It doesn't say so. I just get in there, press buttons, and nothing happens. I have to go to the second floor. I'm like, so I go to the class. I'm like, hi, yeah, I got to get this thing up here. So could I have like two strong guys and like
Four of us, but still it was rough. Oh my god.
we got it up there, and I was like, this is ridiculous. What the hell happened here? So anyway, old buildings, stuff like that.
There is another one of those glasses.
There is
I'm gonna use
there
one
is
of
indeed.
those too.
There are two of them, and you got the
I'm
other.
thinking science fiction double feature.
Science
We've
fiction.
got the whole movie stars thing
double
on here.
feature.
Yeah. Okay.
Dr. X will build a creature.
I'm thinking the Elvis Midnight Snack.
See androids fighting, Rod and Janet. And Francis stars in Forbidden Planet.
Is one of these- Is one of these an ounce?
One of this is an ounce.
Oh, okay. It'll just have essence of something else.
Oh, shucks. We'll deal.
An ounce of Elvis Midnight Snack.
We're not going to stand on ceremony with these sorts of things. I know that when we actually prototype something, we keep everything straight ahead. And if it's not right,
I do.
keep working until it is. So you don't have to.
I don't want you to waste money on things that are horrible.
Well, this is the thing. When we try a product on the show and we're like, wow, that wasn't really that great,
Yeah.
we're not going to recommend it to you. And when we try it and it is that great, we'll say, give that a whirl.
I'm thinking
Give
of
that a whirl.
Okay. I know it's slightly early, but I'm feeling a fruitcake kind of thingy.
A fruitcakey thing. It's
Okay.
not that early.
Let's do a half ounce of apricot.
You know something?
What?
We're sending them cheesy movies.
La
The worst we can find.
la la.
I'm just saying. We had an MST call out there from Michael. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Send
Definitely.
cheesy. Mikhail.
When we actually,
Worst we can find. La la la.
when we first got cable, we watched quite a bit of MST.
I watched MST3K before. Like when I met you.
Yes, but you had already had cable.
I did because
I didn't. I was relying on antennae.
I lived with roommates who didn't have cable, so I got cable in my bedroom.
So you could sequester yourself and not
I
have
also
to
got
listen
a
to all
coffee
this.
machine that I kept in my bedroom.
Mine. Thank you.
I'm sure my roommates thought I was antisocial. You know what? I kind of was.
You know what? You were.
I kind of was.
That's the thing about roommates.
Okay, so I did an ounce of the Elvis Midnight Snack Whiskey.
Ooh, I see where this is going.
Half ounce apricot liqueur, half ounce fresh lemon juice, a few dashes of Hella Mexican chocolate bitters. And I'm gonna fill it with my cider.
Chopper.
Chilled
Boom,
cider.
boom, 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 boom. We got one big thumb for MSC3K, baby.
Oh my
Oh,
god,
man.
I miss that so much.
Both hosts.
Oh! Tug says, I helped move a sleeper sofa a couple of weeks ago. Serious flashbacks having a truck in California, moving friends in and out of Laguna Beach apartments.
Seriously.
Oh, 1,000 stair steps from the road. Oh, Doug. That's
Bang,
what
bang,
happens when you have a truck in California.
I remember actually driving around Manhattan.
This is so good. I wasn't going to write this down, but I'm going to write it down.
After a rehearsal, and it was really late. It was easily like 10:30 or so. And a friend had like one of these little Nissan
Where's
trucks.
the spray?
What? I don't have
Sticky.
it. I'll get it.
Where'd it go?
It's over there. I'll get it.
Over
My
where?
friend had one of those little Nissan trucks, and we were driving around, and
Oh, jeez.
we see this thing on the side on the sidewalk, and we stop and take a look, and it's just sort of like a sleeper couch. And he says, "Do you want it?" I'm like, "We're in a truck, aren't we?"
Cheesy movies. My boyfriend's back.
We loaded it in and took it back to the apartment. So that's where that came from.
Well, we watched some cheesy movie recently. What was it? Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
I forget, but it was.
It was cheesy.
I love a cheesy movie.
We watch more than our share because we're very open.
Ah, see, Lisa
About
says it was a
cinema?
good thing I did to get rid of Cox and getting a Roku, right? Roku rocks. I love Roku.
The cable account these days is pretty obsolete, and I think many here
I
would
know.
agree. And the fact is,
I gotta add a page.
the decentralization of the content means you got a lot of conduits. You could try this, you could try that, and you could try a conduit, one of these things, and go for a long time with it, with streaming content. And these days, a lot of people are offloading their DVDs. It's like, well, if you take a careful look, you can probably just buy a lot of discs, and then you have this huge collection. And who needs streaming?
Well, because we were talking earlier about, like, well, so what would happen? Would we turn into Pillars of Salt if we did not do Amazon Prime next year? I'm like, yeah, I think we'd probably be fine.
Doubtful.
So,
Doubtful. Yeah. No, I mean, I don't think that that's going to affect much of anything at the end of the day. Because you could choose another one. Another one of these things is going to be offering content somewhere, and you could try that for a while. I actually have been trying them for music, and they've been okay, not great. Apple wants you to try them for music, okay. Spotify wants you to try them for music, and they have all sorts of things. But they don't pay
How
anybody
about if I
anything.
just go to record stores and buy records?
Now, some people are doing that.
All right.
Increasing
So,
numbers of
this is
people are just
1
going and buying
ounce.
records and putting it on a turntable and
Yes.
slapping the diamond into the wax. Now that's an okay way to go. It works. Ask Dan. He's here.
Okay, half ounce apricot liqueur,
It's sounding good so far.
half ounce fresh lemon juice.
Mhm. Always fresh, please. We have tried some bottled
3
product
dashes.
that's good in
Chocolate
batches.
bitters. I'll say hella.
Yeah.
Hella Mexican.
There's some
chocolate
very good chocolate bitters. Fee Brothers makes an Aztec chocolate
bitters.
bitters. Worth your time.
Chilled.
The Hello Mexican is excellent. So build in a rocks glass over some ice cubes and fill with the cider. And there you go. Easy.
It just needs a name. It just needs a name. So if you have a name idea, shout it out. Oh my gosh. Tana says I have nearly 2,000 DVDs. Oh my gosh.
Wow.
Attack of the Limburger cheese sandwich. I love it. My favorite cheesy horror film. This House Possessed. Oh. I am so heartened to hear these films exist.
We got to find such things. By the way, there's a remake of Plan 9, and there's something out there called Plan 9.1. So if you want to have a little bit of fun, check that out. We've been watching over here, well, we haven't been watching, this has been happening while we do this, a documentary
It's a
about
documentary.
Vampira.
Yes.
Okay, hello. And there she is in interview.
That movie stinks.
But
Between all the streaming apps, cable is honestly obsolete. I know.
a friend of ours actually, interestingly, name checked him recently, said some years ago, literally 10 years ago, that like the whole cable thing was gone and streaming was
Ooh.
coming in. And I remember at the time expressing that to one of our friends who was like, oh no, never happened. Well, it has happened and we're living with it. And here it is. Take your pick.
Oh, good night, Devin.
Night.
Nick
So
says
good.
that's whose Halloween movie posts? Nick, I gotta know.
Oh yeah.
Been to see all your movie posts. Wait. Oh, Daniel? Yeah. Oh yeah, Daniel's been
Yours?
posting about the Halloween movies.
Man,
Yeah,
good.
100%.
Good.
I'm-
Yes.
I'm caught up here. I'm caught up in my brain.
Well, we kind of figured that you have a
Yes.
few creepy features there, Daniel.
Eric says, I also
So-
liked Hotline starring Linda Carter. That sounds like something we have to see.
Hello. Big fun.
I'm
big
sorry,
Fun.
anything starring Linda Carter is a hell yes.
You know, we grew up on the Woman of Steel.
She's our Wonder Woman.
So
I love the Wonder Woman movies. I did. I even liked the sequel.
yeah,
I even liked the sequel that people hated. I liked
contemporary
the sequel.
movies with Gal Gadot.
but-
She's really good.
But Linda Carter's
Really
our
well
Wonder
done.
Woman.
However, like Ms. Carter, she played it
Mhm.
well, and Ms. Carter is like a
Oh!
quadruple threat after all. So
Nick says worst scary movie I've ever seen is Eating Raoul.
ah.
Some people may think it's campy, but I didn't really enjoy it.
Yeah.
My thing about films like that is like if I get bored.
Yeah.
If I get bored, I'm
it's
like,
dull,
oh no.
Forget it. But I will say,
Yeah.
Nick, I saw that with my parent and my sister
Oh.
at the time in the theater, and it was interesting because I don't think either of them got it, but I thought it was kind of intriguing. Years later, we saw it, and I'm like, okay, I got it. It's actually it's very rote, right by that number, but I get it. But I think it was I enjoyed it. So sorry you didn't, but there is plenty else out there, so that's not a big deal.
James says I had a huge crush on her when I was in my youth. Oh, I know.
Yeah, seriously?
Right?
I think our friend Will
Love her.
Vaharo has like a
Oh,
major
well, I see her
thing.
posts.
Yeah.
Linda Carter. Like,
Hmm.
I don't know. I must have liked something she posted one time because her posts come up for me.
They come up.
Yeah,
That's the thing.
they do.
Definitely. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna get rid of some ice. I'll be right
Linda
back.
Carter was the reason I got into Skyrim.
Oh.
Oh, I love it. I don't know what that is, but I love it. I love her. She sings. She does cabaret shows. You know, that just makes me happy. So when I go to my voice lessons, my voice teacher has I forget what they call it, like cabaret magazine or like him. I don't know, but it's like it's a whole magazine, a print magazine in his waiting room of people who are doing cabaret shows, and it's people like Linda Carter. It's great. Betty Buckley. It's all about Betty Buckley these days.
Betty Buckley, come on down.
Betty Buckley of Eight is Enough, but
Mm-hmm.
she's much better known for Cats and other shows than she is for Eight is Enough. But I'm sure Eight is Enough gave her FU money, so.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And can you
We
say,
like FU money.
Can you say Broadway Betty Buckley? That would be Carrie. Carrie the musical. Ill-fated, but boy, do people remember.
If you're
that.
wondering, I also have oceanfront property for sale in Utah. Oh, Bobby. What?
Oh, too much.
NYC. Doug says, yes, I was in NYC. Well, we were both in NYC the last 2 days.
Yes.
Is there something? Yes. Betty Buckley.
Interesting.
Yes,
I don't recall.
the shows. Oh, okay, so the cabaret magazine that he has, like they have shows from all over the country. They have most of it's New York, but they
Right.
also have like London, Boston. They even have Palm Springs. Apparently, Palm Springs has a thriving cabaret scene. So, you know,
I don't have any
yeah.
wonder about that at all. Of
I
course.
feel like the Velvetones need to do
Thank you.
a cabaret show.
I think we would fit right in.
Maybe in
with,
24.
with Palm Springs. What did it say?
Maybe in 24 we'll get banned in some city.
Yeah. No, that would be a big plus because that'll give you some press. Now let's see. Oh,
Wait.
yes.
I'll show you a pic of my first wife. She looked a lot like Linda Carter.
Hello.
What? Oh, Jane Badler. I don't know the name, but I believe it. A lot of people do cabaret shows who are very well. Brooke Shields just did one, and apparently it was great. I didn't see it,
Well,
but
no, she's actually established herself
yeah.
as a star.
Mhm.
You know, after a youth which was spent with a
Oh.
Svengali-esque mother, putting under all sorts of junk, she just
I
made
can't-
a break, done, and she's been doing quality work ever since. That's it. Simple.
Oh, Eric says, I
Simple.
think you have a Beth Gibbons type of voice, Kelly. Oh, okay. I'm going to go do a deep dive on Beth Gibbons
Check that
now.
out. Could you pass me the
Probably.
Yes Myers?
The Yes Myers?
The Yes Myers.
Oh my god, it is. I have it. Ugh. There's a lot of stuff happening now on stage. Like, for the first time in a while, there are a lot of shows I would like to see.
Well, you know,
Thank
obviously, when we start talking recorded material, that is to
Well,
say.
not just recorded. I just mean like.
No, what I'm saying is like television and theatrical material, that is to say movies, that's been shut down in terms of the unions.
Oh, Portishead. Is that Beth Gibbons? Oh, okay, because he has a funny Portishead story.
I do, as a matter of fact.
Yes.
When we start talking about like what's happening in TV movies, then obviously the union-related stuff has really been closed for a while. And that's a specific dispute between the union and the producers union,
Well,
which is not really the producers union, it's the big studios.
It is,
That's
but I'm
right.
looking like, okay, things that I would love to see. Merrily We Roll Along got amazing
yeah.
reviews.
Yeah.
Sweeney
Good.
Todd, hell yes, because I've been working on Mrs. Lovett.
Spamalot we saw.
Spamalot we
like
saw,
20
but I
years
would
ago.
see it again. Book of Mormon, yes.
Yes.
Real
Chicago is still
Lies
playing. This
Lovely,
is like the
Dean
longest
Martin.
running revival
I
like
know.
ever.
But I
Crazy.
do
Great
love,
show.
I do love Chicago.
Great show.
So.
Crazy, great show.
Oh my gosh.
Yep.
Hamilton, yes.
Gutenberg
Six,
musical.
yes. Shucked. I want to see Shucked, and I think Shucked is on its way out, so we kind of need to do that.
Kind of good.
Kimberly Akimbo, I heard, is amazing. I would see that.
Very good reviews.
Yeah.
Quite
Glendora wants to see A Beautiful Noise.
the Neil Diamond Show.
I don't personally care, but I feel like Glendora would be sad if I didn't see
I
that.
think about a certain era of Neil Diamond songs, and I would like totally go for that. Definitely. So,
What did I hear was amazing? There was something.
yoink. Mhm.
Oh, well, I've been walking through SETI Center where they do like concerts of shows, and there's an upcoming revival, more like a concert than a stage show, but of Once Upon a Mattress with Sutton Foster.
Oh.
Yeah, okay.
I know a viewer right now who just perked up to that name. But
Sutton Foster.
definitely. Mhm.
Yep.
Oh, Doug's nodding. Algonquin stay on a show. Well, I remember some years ago.
Doug, count us in.
Let's make it happen. Some years ago, when Doug and we and our friends Ray and
Oh
Mary
my God, it was so fun.
went to see a cabaret show with
It was so much fun. Jack Jones.
Jack Jones. Oh man,
That
Jack
was
is just
really fun.
one of the extant performers from that era. I don't think he got a lot of love back in his era, but man, people love him now. He's got that voice. He did a great show. He had a fantastic
All right, let's
band.
see who's performing
He
at the
had, like, this-
Algonquin.
He had this quartet that
Let's
was
see
just
who's
this
performing at the
fantastic
Algonquin.
jazz quartet. They were so cool. And after the show, I go up to him with my Christmas album. Like, could you sign this, please?
Can
He
you
was
sign
like,
my record?
He was very happy with that.
All right, Algonquin Hotel.
Who's playing? The Oak Room. Remembering the Oak Room? Oh,
Oh,
what?
jeez.
Seriously?
Oh no.
Closes.
No, but that was.
That was 10 years ago.
All right, so we can go see something at Cafe Carlisle. Let's see who's coming up at Cafe Carlisle.
At the Carlisle. Mm-hmm.
And we could stay at the Algonquin.
Well,
Because-
there are plenty of cabaret locations.
Cafe Carlisle
But if you
schedule.
wanna talk about-
Hold on. Let's see.
I want to talk about a room attached to a hotel in New York.
See, I'm gonna make myself sad because I'm gonna
Mm.
see like, oh my God, so and so's performing.
Oh, John Pizzarelli, we know very well.
Well, yeah, but I'm not gonna be
Steve
sad
Carell.
about that. I'm not gonna be sad about missing that.
Mm-hmm.
Herb Alpert is coming back.
And Lenny Hall. November 14th through 25th. Whoa.
Sutton Foster at Cafe Carlisle,
Hello.
December 1st through 9th.
Special holiday engagement from December 1 through 9.
Oh my God.
Mm-hmm. Big fun. Big fun.
Oh my God. Okay.
And Michael Feinstein. well,
OMG, GG.
Of course. There you
Herb
go.
Alpert and Sutton Foster.
We know
at
friends who
Cafe
actually
Carlisle.
did see them, I believe, at the Carlisle.
And they couldn't even afford like a table. They
I-
just sat at the bar.
Craziness.
Oh.
But if you go to one of these joints, you
Listening to
expect
Coltrane
such
in the
things.
background. Oh
Oh,
my
hello.
gosh.
Hello. Well, we're all good with that. There was
Ugh.
that recent release of a lot of material from with John Coltrane.
I would love to see the Sutton Foster show. I'm not gonna lie. She's Sutton Foster. She works, her musical director, I'll put it that way, her musical director, his studio is at my voice teacher's studio.
So I'm thinking about,
Boom!
and there you go. And there
I
you
see a plan forming. Oh, Doug, yeah.
Mhm.
Oh, Lisa says, are there any bar supplies you're missing or want for your bar? You know, as Halloween was approaching, I realized we don't have a smoker.
One of those things that puts smoke into the cocktails.
Yeah.
And they are not uncommon these days. Back in the day, they probably used to be pretty unusual. You probably used to have some sort of bell jar apparatus. But today, it's a much smaller device.
Yeah.
And it sounds like fun. Because we deal with smoky things in
Well, I'm
cocktails.
just feeling like
with
you could
regularity.
You could smoke.
Yeah.
It would be
So
interesting.
check that out. Hey, it's a damned. Mm-hmm. Bingo. Plan 9, Channel 7.
Plant 9, Channel 7.
I didn't think I
I
was
don't
going
even know where
to
we're
name check
watching
that
anymore.
tonight, but I'm really glad to hear about Plan 9, Channel
Oh, is
7.
this Tubi still?
Till Tubi. It's still the same documentary. I saw The Damned some
I'm all about Tubi, you guys.
35 years ago, and I am certain that they played Plan 9, Channel 7.
I am all about Tubi.
Very good, a lot of fun. Lots of fun.
This
Yes.
guy needs a name.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just saying. Area Woman is just saying. Let's call it
Vampire's Midnight Snack.
Vampire's Midnight Snack. I love it.
Boom. There you go. Easy.
Okay.
Easily peasily. Big fun.
Yeah.
I was thinking about the recordings that have recently been unearthed and released of John Coltrane and Eric Dolphy. I believe that's a quintet worth at the Village Vanguard circa 1961. And I know that Dime, who's watching, actually was hip to those, and he hipped me to those, and I recommend those. They got a lot of airplay on my local station, I gotta say. Very cool. Very long takes on some really classic tracks. If you're into that kind of jazz, oh, check it out.
If you're into that kind of jazz.
If you're not, you're gonna be like, well, I don't know, blah blah blah. But you know, definitely, it's not crazy ass free blowing. It's just a lot of fun stuff. So, I
feel like you put a weird comment there. It's not crazy. Ass free blowing.
I didn't say that exactly, but no, it's actually really great stuff. And I appreciate both Mr. Dolphy and Mr. Coltrane, and I know that both got pretty far out. That's not for everybody, but
no, Amy tonight, she's the
listening.
planner. I know,
Worth
she must be
listening.
seeing some rock and roll.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she got a
Yes,
show.
it's funny about the smoker. We considered getting you both one. Aww.
Oh,
you're so
well,
sweet.
thank you. Really, we really appreciate that. That's crazy.
Lisa got us one.
That's
Very
good.
nice. Aw.
Oh yeah.
The only kind of jazz. Oh. Love jazz, what was out of the room, but what did I miss? I'm going to let Paul take this one.
Eiler. Albert Eiler is a little polarizing. I like him, but I'm probably not about to play him for the family.
I could not pick him out of a lineup.
To all of the jazz fans, if you're open with these things,
Tom, are you still here?
Specific things that I recommend. Tom, if he's still here, would absolutely know Albert Eiler and Don Eiler, and they're really cool. He did some very far out stuff that really expanded the range, I would say. Some of it is pretty noisy, but some of what Mr. Coltrane did is pretty noisy. And you know what? You just have to understand such things. I'm not going to play that at a cocktail party. But in a situation where it's just like we're just going to listen to what was happening in 1967, this is the thing. So I'm good with that. There are limits to what you can do. There are a lot of rock things that I'm like, I'm not going to play that for you. It's just like noisy, crazy stuff. And there's some stuff that's very straight ahead. And sometimes I just listen to the hits. Hey, you know, if it works, it works. There's one basic thing about all of this, which I remember somebody saying years ago, like, is it good music? I'm in. And I think that was a quote. That's kind of a bastardized quote from Duke Ellington. He was always good with good music, you know.
Oh, a smoker would accompany the incredible barbecue whiskey if you were seriously interested in obtaining a bottle for your bar.
Well,
Gosh.
you know, gifts to the bar are always appreciated and will be reflected in live broadcasts.
To obtain.
Yes. So.
Oh, Eric says, do you like Jean-Luc Ponty?
Yes, I do.
Okay. I've heard the name.
Yeah.
I'm sure I've heard him on our turntable.
Although I have one album from him that is that album he did of Zappa material, so I can't say that I'm totally versed in Ponty.
I know the name. Oh, Tom is here. Albert Eiler is probably more John's bag than mine. Oh my gosh. Okay, Tom, I'm so glad you're still here. Oh,
I can totally.
I know. We gotta get John here.
That's awesome.
John, where are you?
That's awesome. Yeah, and like Don's talking about. Yeah, well, we talk about, Miles Davis.
Curveball barbecue whiskey. Oh.
To a certain crowd of a certain age, Miles Davis was like straight ahead jazz.
Who here listens to the Cramps rant says me, and him.
I'm in.
I feel like the Cramps
totally
do not
lost.
get their due. Like, I will get on my Cramps soapbox.
Well, when we watch these shows that are doing 80s material, they don't
do the Cramps.
They don't really hit the Cramps that hard. Come on, guys.
The Cramps, you
Seriously.
guys. Yeah. No, I'm
Definitely.
No. Hi, Joe. Good to see you. Happy Halloween.
Halloween! Definitely.
I love the
Big
cramps
love for the
too.
cramps. All the way. Yeah, definitely. Mikhail's definitely handling the cramps.
Oh, Lisa says, can you give me your address on my Patreon?
We'll take care of you.
Can.
We'll take care of you.
I can
Just like that.
do that. Yes.
Yeah, I'm thinking of the comment from Tom there.
I love the cramps.
We definitely, I deal with all sorts of things. And I would say, I'm not going to like recommend a lot of things to people because I think, yeah, that's a little far out. But if people are interested in experimenting, then I would say try this, try this, try this, you know. And in terms of things I would listen to, it really depends on the day, you know. And
That's
there's
a
a
non-answer.
there's a lot of straight ahead jazz that I would say like this, 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 and this. And at the end of the day, if I listen to a lot of really way out stuff, I listen to a lot of Dave Brubeck too, and that's not that way out. It's just really great stuff. So
It is. I recognize it by now.
by now you do.
Yeah,
It's
I
good.
do. So
But definitely. And there's a hell of a lot of piano players that we could talk
I
about.
love it. So many people love the cramps.
Seriously.
Oh, Tom says lately for me has been Ray Charles or Oscar Peterson. Okay. Dime says I'll play cramps on New Year's Eve. I love it. Yes, please.
Please. Throw it on.
Oh, I had tickets to see them when Lux passed away. Oh, Ryan.
Seriously. What a shame, man. Damn it!
Oh, good night, Nick. Thank you for joining us.
Please.
You gotta get down here, Nick. You gotta just drive on down to the
You're not
Volcano
so
Lounge.
far that it's crazy to get here, and you're not so close that you're going to be here in 5 minutes. So let's figure something out.
You gotta be here when we have 50 Christmas trees up. I'm just saying. I'm just saying, Nick.
Probably appreciate that.
We could probably make up the bed for you, and you could be here when we have 50 Christmas trees.
Crazy stuff.
Anyway.
Oscar Peterson, classic pianist. And Ray Charles is sort of the definition of R&B, right there. But also did a whole ton of stuff, including a lot of country material. Hello. Amazing. Too good. Too good. It's too good. I can't actually.
It's too good.
I can't stand it. I can't
This
go
is
any.
really good.
I can't go any further. I'm telling you. Anyway, but we talk about a lot of great musicians this evening because it usually devolves into music by
Nick
now.
says I will message you guys. I would love that. Oh yeah, Nick. Let's do it.
Please.
Yeah. Night, Nick. Let's do that.
You want to talk about Manhattans? We're doing a lot of Manhattan variations. They are very easy to vary and a lot of fun stuff.
Well, Manhattans aren't Manhattan, but we'll figure it out.
Yeah.
We'll figure it out.
Manhattans are
The
probably.
holiday season is here, and I'm so excited.
It's upon us.
I feel like the holiday season totally snuck up on me.
I feel like I was anticipating it, and
it was summer, and then it was the holiday season.
It got here, and then I thought, oh yeah, we're suddenly in fall, and then bang, bang, bang. But still.
And unbeknownst to some people, Mel Torme was a killer drummer.
Yes. Yeah, he was. That's slightly little known, but he was
unbeknownst to me
well
until just now.
Yeah.
I was right now years old before I knew that time.
I think that the same is true of. I'm trying to think of the actor.
I know, Ryan's saying, Dime, really? Like, I did not know that.
Yeah.
Until I was just now years old.
He's extremely well known as a vocal arranger and a singer.
Yeah.
And occasional songwriter, although there's really only one song he wrote that people know.
Which was?
The Christmas song. That is to
Really?
say, the Christmas song. Yeah. You know the one.
Because I know so many songs by him, and I guess they didn't write any of them.
He has a lot of material out there. But
Yeah.
it's the Christmas song. That's him. And what is the thing I'm thinking
Gary
about?
Brigoff from MASH was a drummer too. Oh my
Yes.
gosh!
Yes, he was.
Bobby says the wife made an old fashioned with BBQ whiskey. Pretty damn good. That sounds amazing.
Interesting.
I made old fashions for the train the other day. They were good.
Monday. And
Yeah.
I didn't know what she was doing, and I brought the ice, and we put it together, and it was really good. So I
And
gotta
your
say,
ice made it to the train. I was very impressed.
I brought the
His
insulated
office has
cup.
pellet ice.
It does. I can't explain it. I can't explain it. What am I thinking of? Who was actually an actor who was a drummer that people don't think about?
An actor?
Yeah. Well, there's probably plenty by now that will do that, and we
What?
just
Give
we
me
just
an era.
we just saw one on a show that we watched regularly who actually went and kicked it out on the drums, and he was really good. I'm like, okay, he's a drummer, obviously,
He did?
but I forget that whole thing.
What was the show?
American Family.
Oh, Mickey Rooney, Julia's saying. Oh, okay.
Mickey Rooney was.
Ricky
Yeah.
Nelson.
Did Ricky actually play drums? He was a
Did he? I
guitarist.
don't know.
I mean, he was a guitarist on the show because this was a show that was fronted by music people. So
Modern Family, you're saying.
Modern Family, yes.
Okay, that's more recent.
Yes.
I totally forget.
I'm gonna have to look that up. Yeah, what am I thinking of?
I'm gonna look it up.
Sal Mineo.
He was not on Modern Family.
No, he was not. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about being on like an actor and a drummer.
He was full on dead.
He was quite dead by that point. Yes. I'm just talking about we're talking about
Cameron?
actors who are drummers.
Was it Cameron? Oh, Cam plays drum.
Yes.
Yes. Oh my God. Yeah, Cameron. Cameron. Yes. When he was in the rock band.
Yeah. Because he made this deal about like I could sub for you, and they were not.
Yes.
At
Yes.
all.
Yeah, I remember this now.
And
okay,
then
hold
suddenly,
on.
bang, doom. Yeah.
That was very funny. Modern Family. Okay, Cameron was. I'm sorry. I should have this memorized, but I do not. Cameron. Eric Stone Street.
Yep.
Cam
I do not have
Cam
that
and Mitchell
memorized.
are the best.
Yes.
I love them.
Hilarious.
Yes. Yeah. Okay.
Big fun.
Oh, Mikhail says summer's been over and we didn't even realize we probably took the last ride in the 61 Buick for the year. We already have a chance for snow this weekend. Oh, Mikhail, I saw that.
Damn it.
The weather. Ugh.
Damn it.
I saw like that there was snow across the northern part of the country. I'm like, oh no, what? No. Mm-mm.
We have a vote for Bob Crane as a drummer and Johnny Carson and Jenny. Oh yeah.
What? Oh, Johnny
Jones.
Carson.
Really?
Jenny
Wow.
Jones, Bob Crane. Oh, we got 2 votes for Bob Crane. I did not know that.
Ms. Linda Patterson chimed in about Bob Crane.
Yes.
You know, come to
And
think of
Bobby,
it, I
too.
recalled that was the thing. Yeah. That's really funny.
No, but that was Cam, and I remember that.
Yeah.
I'm Hunter Family. That was very funny.
There's a.
When he was in the rock band.
Really
And he's like
peculiar.
easily 20 years older than everyone else in the band.
But he's totally rocking out.
He was.
He was. Seriously. It was good. I'm trying to think of other actors who actually did that. Well, there's all sorts of actors who just play music. And then, like, given an opportunity, they're like, okay, I'll put on a guitar. Oh, I'll play a violin.
Yeah.
That kind of thing. Boom. Little drums.
You know, Kevin Bacon's in a
Horns.
band.
Yes, with his brother, I think.
Crane cut loose on an episode. Oh,
Wow.
I have not seen that one, but I will look for it
Hello.
now
Yep.
on Tubi because apparently that's my new channel.
Because. And boom.
I'm looking forward.
And I'm trying to think of who else is really not that celebrated for that. But so many actors out there will do some music, even if they're not known for Broadway or anything. So you gotta look into it.
I'm trying to figure out.
Yes.
I'm not up to this right now.
Later. We'll drop
We'll look into this later.
We'll drop that on you later.
Bobby John is pretty damn good on the drums.
Hello.
Oh, Bobby, you've been holding out on us.
Hello.
Okay, all right.
Fred Armisen.
Oh, Fred Armisen.
Yeah.
Oh,
Not
okay.
surprising.
Oh,
Not
okay. I
surprising.
totally believe that. Yeah.
But definitely.
Getting back to crazy good pianists, Bud Powell.
Oh, jeez. Don't even start. That's it. Just It's just
Dudley
nuts.
Moore was
Nuts
a good jazz pianist. Yes.
He was.
Yes.
He was noted.
Tom.
Noted for such. You actors who are just not that well known for, you can see it if you see a production and somebody is actually on the piano and starts to play. It's like, are they just doing blah 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 blah, or they're actually playing chords and such?
I always look now, like, are they actually playing?
That kind of thing, and then you know, and it's the same if they're playing guitar.
Yeah,
Are they just doing like la 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 la, or they're actually doing chords, and you can tell. You can tell
Because
they're actually
people,
doing it for real.
I'm trying to remember who it was recently that I was looking at. And I'm like, they're actually playing.
Yeah, they're really playing.
Yeah.
You can tell. It's a tell.
Yeah.
And you can talk to John, who's actually playing trumpet on these things. Yeah. Yeah. You can see it.
Oh, Jeff Goldblum too. Oh, okay.
Right. Wow. Okay, cool. Fun. Yeah. We were watching Tootsie recently, and there's a whole scene
Dustin Hoffman.
with Dustin Hoffman where he's actually
Song for Susie.
Playing piano.
You knew Susie like I knew Susie. Is that the one?
No, different song.
Oh.
Different song.
I'm just thinking of Arthur.
Yes.
When he was singing about he was singing about if you knew Susan.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I'm thinking about like that scene where he's just playing piano with the song Mary, and it's like he's clearly playing along. Clearly playing along. Very classic early 20th century song.
Night, Doug.
All right, that's it. Thank you for chiming in. We really appreciate it. We had the memorable memories of the Algonquin Hotel.
Bobby says, old friend of mine and bandmate is a well-known pianist from New York. Comes to town every so often for concerts.
Hello.
Nice.
Well, I think Tom, who was here, comes to New York every so often for concerts. I'm just saying.
Tom lives in New York.
Well, he lives in New York State, but not in the city anymore. And
it's all, believe me, as an actor, I have learned it's all New York.
It's all contiguous.
If you live in the tri-state area, you can say you're based in New York.
The truth is that, if he wants to play a New York City gig, big deal. It's right there. Boom, done. Yes.
I'm based in New York. Where are you? In New York.
In
Ish.
New York. So.
Ish.
Esque.
Of course, there's Leonard Nimoy singing Proud Mary. What?
Different Mary. We just sang.
You know that one, I assume.
Oh, yeah, of course.
I do not know that one.
Absolutely. So.
Is it that time?
It might be.
He's signaling me.
I'm not, but I said so, and she actually picked up on it.
He's doing that.
He's coming out there. No,
he's doing that.
I'm not doing that. But if it is about that time, it might be about that time. Folks, it's been an excellent couple of hours with you on a Thursday. We're so happy to be with you.
Wednesday. It's a Wednesday.
I'm a day ahead. We used to be on Thursdays. A long time ago. A long time ago. We used to be on Thursday a long time ago. I'm thinking of that. Absolutely. It's been a great couple hours on a Wednesday. It's so fantastic. You could be here with us. I would go into this long spiel about how you could support us on Amazon, but I'm not going to do that because you can't anymore.
I'm going to echo what I'm seeing in the comments. Happy Halloween, everyone.
Please.
Oh.
I'll be back for New Year's.
I'll be back for New Year's. Oh, Ryan, please. This is going to be crazy. It's going to be so... It's going to be what it is, and it's going to be amazing, and we've got amazing people to help us, and it's going to be incredible.
I can't even start. And Eric's noting this whole thing went too fast. Oh, yeah, probably.
Oh.
Thank you.
Thank you, Julie,
Please.
Lisa, everyone.
Yes.
Thank you so much. I feel so much better.
We provide
appreciate you being here for me.
A little entertainment for a certain group of people every Wednesday.
I appreciate you being here for me.
I'm thankful for every single person who has been here tonight, because if you're not here, I'm talking to the wall.
Exactly.
And you know something? I can't actually talk to an audience of strangers because Amazon is preventing me from doing so. So there you go. We are here to give you entertainment and nobody else. And that is our ultimate goal. It's crazy. So this is the thing. thank you everybody for tuning in. Apparently, the only way you can support us is by Patreon. There's a link at the bottom of the page.
Don't pull your dentures out.
If you want to support us, follow the Patreon link. And otherwise, some people have been talking about sending product. Talk to us. Talk to us. We appreciate that as much as anything. It's really very important to the show. The simple fact is, we bring you a little entertainment on a Wednesday with a few new products, etc., etc. And we just try to keep it real. This is not about some crazy, stupid cocktails. We mix fun things for you. We did some Plan 9 cocktails. We did some Rocky Horror cocktails. I have been drinking the Anticip. And I'll continue to drink that. But at the end of the day, always remember, no matter where you go, no matter what you do, we will see you soon.
Good night.